Hello, YouTube. This is Rob from Rob's Nerdy Knives. How is everybody tonight? Good evening. Welcome to Rob's Nerdy Knives live stream. Mine and Milton, welcome. Great Dane, the Great Dane, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Who else do we have? Oh, Colby Venable, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you for joining. How is everybody this evening? Louie, hello. How are you? Can everybody hear me? I think you can. It looks like the audio is going through, so I just want to confirm everybody's good. Thomas McDonald, welcome this evening. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining. How's everybody tonight? It's a giveaway night. I don't know if you all know that. If you didn't, surprise. Hopefully everybody knows. James Dean, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. How are you this evening, sir? So how's everybody's weekend or week been? Anything exciting going on? Anything new and different? It's been an interesting week, I think. There's a lot of interesting knives, I think. I like that. I always like that. All right, so we got like 13 already. So welcome everybody. I just got back from Orlando. That was fun. So what'd you do in Orlando? Did you go to any of the theme parks or just do the beaches, or did you do Universal or Disney or both? Vaping Grandpa, welcome. Well, Vaping Grandpa, we usually do the giveaway about 7:30, 7:45, so you got about half an hour, 45 minutes if you can jump in, but the link is already there, everybody who's online. Go into the description, and if you haven't refreshed, I did update it. I did see it there. You have to refresh the session, and you'll see the link to the giveaway video. Remember, just make sure your comment is PG, 1 entry per person, and that's it. Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe the live stream and also the giveaway video. I would really appreciate that. That helps the channel out a lot. You were there for work. Okay, I got you. Oh, you did go to Universal Boardwalk. That's nice. Yeah, I've been down there. That's where is Emerald Lagasse? He has a restaurant right there. That's really nice. Is Emerald still there? I went there with my wife on there in Universal in Florida. That was nice. Hey, Ginger Fisher, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Oh man, that's awesome. I appreciate you joining a member. That deserves a absolute a little kazoo here. So we're gonna have to do a little kazoo. Are you ready for that? So that one's interesting. It makes me almost want to cough when I do that one. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All you guys who are members, you have no idea. It really helps the channel and allows me to do some of these things here. If it wasn't for you guys, yeah, some of those things would not happen. So thank you sincerely. Yeah, and if anybody else wants to be a member, you can sign up by all means. I have 3 tiers. One's relatively, I think, pretty inexpensive. Got a $5 and a $10 one, depending on how you want to help the channel. How, we do have some content, some polls. I do some extra exclusive content. I am getting a sticker made for the ones if you want to be one of those Uber nerd, Uber nuts, Uber knife nut, Uber nerd. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Hold on a second. I'm gonna, you know what? Let me steal my little cheat sheet here so I can say it correctly. How about that? Uber nerd, an Uber nerd. So we have enthusiasts, and then we have knife nuts, and then we have Uber nerds. So anyways, if you want to join, you don't have to. Please, you don't have to. But if you want to, I would welcome you to. All right, Byron Kennedy, welcome this evening. Appreciate you being here. Driving but lurking. No problem. Hey, as soon as if you didn't know, the link is already in there in the description for the giveaway. Make sure you sign up if you can pull over, if you haven't pulled out yet, or if you can pull over. The link is there to enter the giveaway. All right, so just let you know. Sat 3 times fast. There you go. Tyler Williams, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Rocky Graham, welcome this evening. Appreciate you being here. It's a super duper uber duper nerds. Oh man, that would be a whole new level. I mean, you know, if somebody really wanted to be a super duper uber duper nerd, I mean, I'd create it if you really wanted it, but you know, sure. Nuga Knives, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Holly Young, welcome. Yo, what's up? Nuga Knives, what's up? Do I just say what's up, Nuga, or Nuga Knives? I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. It reminds me of when I was younger, my brothers used to give me noogies, you know, on the head. It dates me. I know it dates me, but you know, that's how brothers used to kind of pick on little brothers. So it's a while back. Say it 3 times fast. I don't know if I can do that. Louis, you're stressed with your dad's situation. You bought 3 knives today to help raise the spirits. Oh man. The Eye Mamba, good knife. I'm sorry about your dad, first of all. Let me just let you know that. I hope that you get through it. Okay. Still prayers up for your family. But yeah, you know, some knives can be kind of comforting. It can be something distracting. You know, I can tell you that if something was happening to me and my sons and they wanted to go buy a knife in my honor, I would say go for it. If it helps lift their spirits, I'd be like, yeah, go for it, you know? So, I'm sure your dad will probably say those are some great knives, right? Hopefully maybe he gets, I don't know if you still get a chance to share them with him, if he's able to enjoy that with you, maybe, I don't know. At least you can talk about it, maybe, and maybe he can hear you, right? So, an Eye Mamba, a Civivi Vision. Okay, so you got the Civivi Vision. I've heard a lot about that. A lot of people are saying that's supposed to be amazing. And then the Native 5 and the S90V. Oh, okay, that's cool. Is that the green G10 or no, wait, it's the light blue. It's a different shade of blue, I think. I can't remember, but yeah, that's cool. Hey, Rocky. Hey, all right, Rocky. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. So here's to Rocky for the 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have to say thank you, Rocky. There you go, Rocky. I gave you like the 3, you know, I don't know. I'm not a musician, but it was the extended cut version. How about that? And now we're going to celebrate all the new members. So Nuga Knives, welcome as a member. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that so much. Let's see here. So who else? Acid Test Kids, welcome to the membership. Chris Webb, welcome. Who else do we got here? Oops, jumped up on me. Matthew Russell, welcome. And Jason Rogers, welcome. So 5 new members. Thank you so much to each of you guys. I'm going to do a salute to you guys as members as well. So here we go. Ready? Here you go. That was 5 little beats there, I think. My son would probably absolutely be horrified. He's a tuba player and he's really good. And so when I do that, I'm sure his ears like cringe a little bit, but that's all right. But I enjoy doing that. Thank you guys. Thank you for the memberships. I really do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Your dad was a former Marine, Sean Thomas. A Jamboree in honor at his wake. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Sean, that is awesome. You know, I have, and I'll show you one thing. You guys know about it. Since we're talking about dads, be right back. I want to share something with you. I don't often share about this. I'm still on the speaker, but this is one of those, you know, I don't have many queen saves, but I do have one. And the one queen save that I have, I got to get it out of my case here, is going to be a fixed blade. Now, I do have one other fixed blade. All right, so I'm back. All right, here we go. So I do have one other fixed blade. It's obviously my Dreadnought from Tactile Knife Company. I do like that one, but my queen save in my dad's honor, speaking of fathers, and so, you know, a good day to talk about fathers, is this right here. Now, is it a fancy knife? No. Is it an old knife? Oh, yes. It's almost 100 years old. He bought this before World War II in Norway when he was a Danish Boy Scout. And it's got a small blade. Now, somebody tried to sharpen it and almost ruined the whole profile of that. I've been trying to fix it over the years. And then, but you can see that this is a Gilo. I don't know if we can see that. Let me see if I can get that in there. that's hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. No, oh, not me. Hey, we want to zoom. We want to zoom in here. Let's zoom in here. Oh, that's not it. Desktop zoom. Sorry, I got all freaked out that it was zoomed in on me there for a second. All right, come on. Can it zoom? Maybe I'm too close. There we go. All right, if you can see that. Anyways, not probably an expensive knife, I don't think, but it was my dad's. You know, it was my dad's, and I think that's awesome. You know, I think doing something like that in memory of your fathers, our fathers, you know, sometimes those are some of the memories that we have, and they tie us to them. And I think that's cool. I've given my son, my oldest son's, 2 or 3 knives, and he has those still. And I'm sure at some point he's going to remember those, right? I'm going to give my twin boys, I bought them knives, but when they graduate, I'm going to be giving them knives. And so to me, a knife is very meaningful. So that's an awesome thing to share, Sean. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you. All right, so Cheeto Bandito, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Brand New American, welcome. Appreciate you being here. NFK20, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Colby, I don't think I said hello yet, but if I didn't, I'm going to say hello again. Let's see here. I said hello to Legendary Pest Control. Welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. Just remember the link for the giveaway is already in the description. So go ahead and check out the description. It's there. You can enter now. And if you don't see it, just refresh your YouTube page. Okay. All right. So sorry, autocorrect. Yeah. Dropping them beats. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, we can call them beats, I guess. At least it doesn't sound like a cat being run over tonight. So that's a good thing. NFK20, I understand that. You know, my dad was hardly in my life, and this was the one thing I got. I got it when he passed away, you know, so it was something. But I know a lot of times we don't have those memories. But you know what? It doesn't mean that we can't share those memories with either our children or nieces and nephews or people that are younger. We can be a good memory for them. I remember when I was young, my dad wasn't around a lot. There was a guy, I used to call him Uncle, and he had a big influence on me. Uncle Harry, that's what we called him. He wasn't Harry, it was just his name's Harry. But Uncle Harry, and matter of fact, he actually owned like a thrift store, and he gave me a bicycle. That was my first bicycle when we came to America. So that was special, you know, and he acted like a dad at a young point when my real dad wasn't around. So this is a much later in life thing from my dad. This was after years of never being connected to him. So, you know, that almost didn't even happen. So grandparents gone too. Yeah. Mine are all gone too. Yeah. I understand NFK. Yeah, I definitely understand. But you know, you can learn from that, I think, and see maybe what you want to be as a dad, and look at people around you. That's what I did. I didn't have my dad around to teach me how to be a dad, and so there's a lot of good fathers that were around me that I learned from. And so I took that as kind of help, you know. Javon's Knifeflix, welcome this evening, Javon. Appreciate you being here this evening. Group hug to everybody. Absolutely, absolutely. Homer Feltus, welcome, welcome. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you being here. Happy knife, happy life. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. And it's your Legendary Pest Control. Yeah. Keep your head up. You know, greener pastures. Absolutely. Good point. Good point. That's cool, Louis. Self-taught father here. Yeah, self-taught father. There's a lot of us who are self-taught fathers because we didn't have the fathers around. So, you know, you can learn. The thing is, I with my sons, I've always strived for is I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I apologize when I do. And I tell them I'm not your perfect dad, but I'll tell you what, I love you no matter what. I'm going to try my best, you know. And I have stuck by that for the last 25 years with my oldest all the way down to my 2 16-year-olds. They may not always, at 16, they may think I'm an idiot all the time because they're 16, but I think they know that. And, you know, I try to be honest about that. So 16, you know, 13 to 18 is a tough age just to be a dad, period. Makes you almost want to give up sometimes, but you don't, because it's worth it in the end. All right, El Cap Addict, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks for joining. Paul Aguirre, welcome. Hello to you. Hey, the link for the giveaway is already in the description. If you haven't had a chance, go ahead and check that out. That'll be down in the description. Remember, just leave a PG comment, 1 entry per person. Got to be 18. Need to be able to contact me if you're chosen, but it is in the description already. Sean Thomas. Okay, your dad grew up with father, and when his father was around, sucked. Yeah, but he was a good father. Yeah, so, you know, you can learn. I think you can learn from that. You can learn to be better, right? I think if you think your dad's going to be perfect, you'll be always disappointed. Some dads suck. I get it. My dad did suck for the most part. But there were some things I tried to pull out of him, from him, our very sparse relationship. And those are the things I try to hold on to. And then I learned from a lot of other people, a lot of other fathers, a lot of my friends who had really good dads. I watched how they treated him, and I thought, you know, that's what a dad's supposed to do. So that's how I learned. I'm still learning, honestly. So tonight's topic is, let's go over there. Tonight's topic is, do you do the drops that drop when they drop? Do you do the drops that drop when they drop? So we're just going to talk about different drops that have been happening lately. A few of them that, you know, you might be interested in. I know there's a bunch more coming, and it's kind of a cool time. There seems to be a lot of drops going around, so that's neat. We're also talking about dads, you know, for better, for worse, you know, and sometimes a knife memory of your dad. And like, here's my dad's knife. It's almost 100 years old. It's not a fantastic knife, but it's a memory, you know, and it's one of those few things I do have from my dad, right? So that's why, and my boys would like to have that someday. So even if my dad wasn't around for me, this knife becomes more meaningful because it comes from me to them, right? So that's what I'm striving for. You got a vision, okay? The white Damascus version, the pattern was too hard to pass up. Oh, it must have been a nice pattern. That's cool. Now, is that made with the 9cm of our 9 MOV? Oh, I can't even say the steel, but it, you know, it's that steel. It's not quite the 8 MOV. It's like the 9 or the 10, I think. I don't know. I haven't really been able to find a lot of literature on it, but if you guys know, that'd be cool. We could share something about that. That's cool. That's cool. Legendary Pest Control. I like that. That's right. We know, you know, mentors are always important, man. I tell you what, and you can be a mentor. You can you can impact people around you. It's really cool. You tried a couple of drops, but never gotten one. Yeah, I will tell you a couple of drops that I've tried. I've been trying for the Rocky, the one that you were telling me about, and I've still yet to ever get it, is the radon, the guy who makes the radon. Where is my brain going? Somebody help me out. Who's the guy that does the radon? His stuff goes so fast, ridiculously fast. Yeah, 9CRV. Okay, 9CR. Okay, the Civivi Damascus. That's cool. You got one to match your Wii Vision. That's cool. Yeah, the Wii Vision was, you know, I think you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. Some people love it, but what I hear about the Civivi Vision, the way they did that one, everyone seems to really love it. So I wonder how different it is. For those of you who have a Civivi Vision and a Wii Vision, can you guys tell me what are the differences and what are the similarities? For better or for worse, right? I would love to hear that. Got the Donut Elementum that came back, and the Pony Stout. That's it. All right. Hey, those are two good knives, man. Null Knives. Thank you, James Dean. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've always tried to get one of his, but his stuff sells out so fast. Isn't that crazy? Milton, our Joe Isabella, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening, Joe. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Just so everybody knows, and Tim School of Fish, welcome, Tim. Appreciate you being here. The link for the giveaway is in the description, so feel free to enter anytime. We'll get there in about 7:30, 7:45-ish, right? We'll kind of just talk a little bit while we're waiting here for people to join. I know some people may join right around 7:30, so we may get a larger count at that time, but we'll see. The Voodoo, yeah, that's another one. Now, is it the Voodoo and the Radon are the two knives he did, right? The Voodoo and the Radon, but the Voodoo is the latest drop, right? Or the one that should have been trying to be available. All right, Cheeto Bandito, no problem. Just make sure you enter and give a listen in if you can, you know, or at least check in. We'll try to wait a couple of minutes for you. Around 7:30, 7:45. I'm probably going to shoot around 7:45 for the giveaway. That's going to be my target time, okay? The donut one interests me. I'm kind of curious. I believe it's Cerakoted. Kind of curious how well that holds up. Yeah, I'm not fast enough for the limited drops. I have gotten some of the drops once in a while. Once in a while. Yeah, I regret that too. Like I also regret the Winter Blade Co., the B3, but man, I have a B2 and I really like the B2. And the B3, I'm sure it's a lot better, but I like the B2 and I don't have the B3 to compare it to, so that's okay. Jason Rogers, welcome. Greetings from Texas. Hey, from another Texan to you, greetings as well. I'm from the Central Texas, Waco area, so greetings from the Waco area. Lone Wolf, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Never got an FSD. Yeah, the FSD and the Rosie, those are the two that I would love to get a hold of. Koenig, a Rosie, and an FSD. I think and a Herman. Okay, so, you know, we can go on with the list, right? But I think the Rosie is the one that's appealed to me the most. The Mini FSD is the next one. I really like, especially the liner lock one. I would really like the Mini FSD liner lock. That looks really cool. The Knoll, the Radon, and what was the, oh, we got somebody else. Oh, I'll make sure, I thought I missed somebody. Did somebody just say hello? No. Okay, I got everybody. Austin baby for Jason Rogers. That's cool. I used to live in Austin. Actually, I lived in Pflugerville, so just outside of Austin. But when my wife and I got married, we actually were in Austin. Her parents were in Pflugerville, and so we lived in that area. Oh, Lone Wolf, been here all along eating. Hey, eat away, man. Get some food in you. That is important. I think my family's eating. I'm missing dinner tonight. It wasn't ready early enough. That's okay. I'd rather be here, right? I'll eat at the end of the night. Keep Austin Weird. Yeah, if anybody knows who Leslie is, that's what was part of Keep Austin Weird. I believe he passed away. He actually, at the end, I think was living in Westlake. He was living in somebody's house, a really nice house. And he ran for mayor, too. It was really weird. Really weird. My son still lives in Austin. Yeah. The Factor was a hard one. And, you know, he ordered a lot. The B3, there's going to be a bunch coming in. And he may have some extras. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, okay. On the Vision, the Civivi Vision, the clip, yeah, I saw that. It was on the side. That was always kind of, I didn't care for that, right? So it seems like the clip is not the one that's hold that neck lock down. So that's cool. Is it held down with something else? And how strong is that lock now with not having the clip on top of it? And I guess the other question is, what's the steel? Is it like 14C28M or is it like Nitro V? What kind of steel do they use? Oh, we got somebody that I didn't say hello. Nick, welcome this evening. Nick Groffs. Appreciate you being here this evening. We already have the link for the giveaway in the description. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, please do check out the description for the giveaway. It is definitely in the description. So we're going to probably do the giveaway around, I said I'm going to shoot for around 7:45 is when we're going to do probably the draw. A Damascus knife. Yeah, NFK 20. Those are cool. And there's different versions of Damascus, right? You can get a real budget Damascus and it looks cool, but it's not very corrosion resistant. The steel's probably not very strong. And then you can get some nicer Damascus versions. Like Civivi does some nicer versions when they use that 9CR or 10CR, some of those steels. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Damascus that Artisan Cutlery does is also like that. It's not necessarily the super budget Damascus. It's a little bit better. It's like a budget steel, right? But then you get the Dama steel. That's really nice Damascus. That's like 154 cm, or not even a little bit better. Gets up there to almost RWL 34 or something like that. And then you can get into the Chad Nichols Damascus. Man, that's the fancy stuff. That is really, really crazy stuff. Matter of fact, Laren Thomas has a knife video. He talks about Damascus and the strength. Really kind of cool video if you're nerdy enough and you're up for it, and you need some nice listening to go to sleep with, you know, because he's pretty nerdy, but I like him. I like that nerdy stuff. So, you know. Josh 3025, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Dama steel, Dama core, yeah. And then you get into the ones where they have the different cores in there. Yeah, you're right. I think of Monterey Bay knives. They have some of those. Herman does that quite a bit. A lot of really custom knife makers that make those. And those are fancy. And I think they use the what's the steel that the Japanese use as one of their core steels? Somebody help me out here, because I don't remember it, because I don't have anything in that steel. Yeah, there's a bunch of different levels of Damascus. So you can get into, I mean, some of them are just nice to have. Like if you want to get the new Pyrite, there's a Damascus version of that with the titanium scales. Pretty nice. You know, it's not going to be as fancy maybe as Dama steel, but it's still pretty nice. It's definitely better than some of those, like if you get those gas station knives, or you go to a knife shows and they'll sell you like a handmade knife, you know, with this Damascus steel, and it costs $30. I'm just, you know, it may look cool, just don't expect a huge performance. Like I have one Damascus steel. I would love to get more. They're just expensive, but I have this one right here. This is a Pena X series. This is the Mula, and this is Dama steel. And so this is pretty cool. Let me clean that off. I do use my blades, so you can see that. And so I oil these regularly, but this is acid etching right here. So Dama steel is really, really cool. It's one of the very hard or high performance steels. Definitely recommend them. If they are going to be a little more expensive, but it's kind of a cool steel if you want to try that. You know, Crane's Cutlery does a lot of stuff like that. FIF, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Sarge 930, welcome for being here. Nick, I think I already said hello, but I'm going to say hello again. Yes, I did. I remember that. Okay. I think I missed somebody up here. Who did I miss? Did I get everybody? Yeah. No, there's somebody. No, yeah, I said hello, Josh. Yeah, okay. Still, just want to at least say hello. I appreciate everyone being here. So, yeah, ZDP 189. Thank you very much, Paul. Appreciate that. That's one of the cores that Herman uses, and some of the other people. Does Monterey Bay Knives use ZDP 189? Or do they use, I thought they didn't they? Who knows? Does anybody know if they do that? Jacketed ZDP 189 Monterey. Yeah, okay, they do. Yeah, all right. That's what I thought. That's cool too. It's technically a sort of a Damascus. I mean, it's jacketed, but technically Damascus is more than one type of steel layered together, and I guess it's 2 layers. When you look at something like this, obviously you see multiple layers folded over and over. So I don't know if you can see that. Let me get the focus. Come on, focus in here. Here we go. Why is it not focusing? All right, so you can see that's folding and folding that's gone over, and that's how you get those layers, right? Now ZDP 189, even though it's only 2 layers and it's jacketed, it's supposed to be phenomenal because it has a beautiful outside steel, right? And then it has a really strong inside steel. I mean, I guess one's corrosion resistant and one's a much tougher steel or something like that. I forget the logic behind it. I want to get one of those one of these days. Norman Invader, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Hey, we already have the link for, hey, Danny Sims, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Chris Borland, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks so much for joining. It is a giveaway this evening, so if you guys who are new or who have not been here before, the way the giveaway works, it's going to be in the description. And we're about 7:30, so let me at least go over, and I'll go to the web real quick, and I'll show everybody how we can do that. We'll come back to the topic, so help remind me where we're at. In the topics, we'll come back and talk a little bit more knives, but let me share with you real quick. I'll go over to the web. All right, so here's our live stream right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and obviously it's going to do a little commercial. And that's thanks to you guys for subscribing, allowing the channel to be monetized. So thank you. Every time you look at one of those commercials, I do appreciate it. It allows me to buy more knives and do more stuff for the channel. That's my way of burning a little time as we're talking, right? All right, so here's the channel. Here's our conversation, right? You go down here at the bottom. This is the description area, and where it says more. On a phone, it might be to the right or below. It might be wherever, depending on your computer, right? You click on this, and there's a bunch of links in here. These are all my affiliate links and some different coupon codes that you can use if you're looking to buy knives. But this is the giveaway video right here, right at the very top. All right, and it says right here, the link to enter the giveaway. Don't, just because you leave a description in the live stream doesn't mean you're entered in the giveaway. You have to click on this video. And for those of you guys who aren't familiar, the reason why we do that, Kicks to the Head, welcome, appreciate you being here. The reason why we do that is to prevent the bots from coming in here and spamming everybody and people trying to steal like giveaways, and just make it fair, right? And so this is the video. I'll go over the rules and all that good stuff. And all you got to do is just maybe hit the like the video right here if you wouldn't mind. And then if you haven't subscribed already, I believe you have to subscribe in order to leave a comment. But if you haven't, subscribe and then leave a comment. Just make sure it's PG. Don't let YouTube filters filter it out so you don't get a chance to win. So just make sure it's something PG. It can be one entry per person. If you leave more than one entry, I'll filter out duplicates. But you know, you're welcome to leave more than one. But one entry per person, by all means, just go ahead and leave there, and that's it. You're entered. It's that simple. And then I actually have a little application that I'll use that'll look at the entries, and I'll pick a winner out of that. And we'll talk about what it is. Anybody have any questions about that? And the rules are basically you've got to be 18. I'm going to go back to the other video. You have to be 18 years old at least. And if you're not 18, you know, let a parent represent you, right? I have to be able to ship in the continental USA. So you have to give me a USA address. I don't care if you're out of the country. As long as I'm shipping to the USA, if that friend brings whatever to you or you come and get it from them, that's fine. That's between you and them. I must ship to the USA. That's just for legal reasons, right? And then you must contact me within 7 days after you're the winner, and I'll give you my email address once we do the giveaway. And the reason why I say this, I'm about to say this, is if the knife gets returned, I will do basically you give up the winning, right? You default to losing, because not because that, but because I cut and paste your address that you provide in your email address directly into my USPS app to create the label. So just make sure it's correct. And then you're going to go through a quick verification process just to verify who you are. Matter of fact, this is the rules right here if you're curious. So we'll just kind of bring them over here real quick. 18 years old, 7 days. This is the channel. This is the knife channel you'd contact me in. Must provide a valid continental USA address. Return shipments, forfeits your prize, but that's because I cut and paste the address. Just make sure it's correct. You acknowledge that you're adhering to your state and local knife laws by winning this, okay? And you must follow some quick steps. It's really easy. I give you screenshots what to do. It's just this part here is as the channel grows, this confirms that no one steals your prize, because that does happen. People will come in, especially if it's like a cool one. Like, I mean, hey, we're a third of the way to the 3K giveaway. We're 1/3 of the way. We have 2,333 subscribers. I can't believe that. That's amazing. So we're a third of the way from like 2,000 to 3,000. We're a third of the way to the 3,000 3K subscribers. So that's pretty cool. And I appreciate that. So that's it. That's the entry. Does everybody want to know what the giveaway is? Is anybody interested in what the giveaway is? I assume yes. So, I mean, that's obviously, I'm doing a little kind of a lead up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of these knives off to the side. This right here, if you're wondering, why are all these knives out? If you're new to this whole knife community, it's eye candy. So if you're into knives, this is eye candy, right? This is supposed to be like, you know, ooh, that's cool, that's cool. And it may not be cool to you because you may not be really super interested in what's there, but it's cool. And after we're done with the giveaway, we usually talk knives. And we talk knives for an hour or so, and maybe a little more sometimes. But that's what we do. And we talk knives. It's just our way to kind of talk about all the different things going on in the knife community right now. All right, so here we go. Where's the giveaway? Did I lose it? No, I didn't lose it. So tonight's giveaway, you get a White Mountain Knives sticker. Thank you to White Mountain Knives for giving me a few extra stickers for a couple of the knives that are going to be in future giveaways. I may have already have another knife for a future giveaway, either for this one or the big 3K. You get one of the Rob's Nerdy Knife stickers, obviously. And tonight is going to be a Civivi. And I got to tell you, I really don't want to give this one away, but I'm going to. But I really want one of these myself, okay? So I got this with the intent of making it a giveaway. I didn't realize how much I was going to like this. So let's talk about this knife. Let me get into it. So I'm going to open this with my lander just so I can get in there. I don't want to ruin the box. Does anybody have any idea, any guess what this might be? No, it's not a Vision. I didn't get a hold of a Vision yet, but I bet you might know. All right, here we go. Well, okay, you get your usual bling. You get stickers and all that good stuff in there. Oops, Civivi sticker got bent. And then, of course, you get a little plastic bag. And inside that plastic bag is, you see what that is? The Quibit. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but I'm going to say it. This is the Quibit. Q-U-B-I-T, right? You want to put an extra vowel after that U, I know. But this is the Quibit. This is a button lock. And I got to tell you, it's a smaller one. It's about the size of a mini Malice. But man, this thing is sweet. The action on this is fantastic. Titanium scales, all blacked out, rounded corners all the way around. Beautiful. And really, really nice. If you're lefty, reversible clip. So lefty, righty, you can absolutely alternate. Very thin, nice cutting blade. I actually had an unboxing on this already. You guys probably saw, I think, was that today? And I have a review coming on there. It's thumb studs, and these thumb studs, just like the Pyrite, you just move down the edge like this, and it deploys very, very easy. Same way on the back right here, just move down on the edge like that, and it deploys super easy, super easy. If you're not familiar with how to deploy a thumb stud, this is a knife anybody can do. And the detent, it's not really detent because this is called a plunge lock, and if for you guys who are into detent, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, detent is the resistance that the knife has when it keeps it closed, but it doesn't lock it in, so you can still break that, right? You can still open and close it. We refer to that as detent, but technically there's a detent ball that causes that. There's not on this. It's a plunge lock, the button lock, and this is a plunge lock that goes into the blade. But that's what does that. And then the button lock is really nice because it can drop it, right? And it bounces if you keep it closed, but if you drop it like that, it closes just really, really nice. It has a little resistance, so it doesn't just bounce if you let it go. It closes really solid. No rock. It's really solid in there. Opens up. No blade play. I'm telling you, this is a great little knife. If you're looking for a cool knife, I get nothing from Civivi. I mean, I tried some of the other Civivi. I did get an Elementum that I was able to give away. But this one I bought myself just because I thought it was cool, and I heard a lot of good reviews about it. And some people say this is a great can opener, by the way. A great can opener if you ever want to open a beer or soda, maybe a Mexican Coca-Cola or a beer. You know, personally, I would use it for Mexican Coca-Cola. That's my favorite, right? But this is a cool little knife. And look, I got medium, large hands. So I have large hands widthwise. They're big, meaty fingers. They're short, medium, lengthwise, right? But I've got plenty of room here. So an extra large, I think a double extra large, you can choke up. That's actually you can get a knuckle in there. Be careful, right? You can get a knuckle in there. But you can definitely choke up on there. So here you double extra large. So this would be a great for really large hands. It could be a fifth pocket knife. Nice little fifth pocket knife. A small, convenient little knife. But I mean, I like it. It's got some texture with this black and I guess it's Cerakote. I'm gonna guess it's Cerakote. I don't think it's PVD. Maybe it's PVD. Is it PVD? Let's see what it says. Black aluminum handle, black stone washed 14C28 blade. So it's black stone washed, which is nice if you don't know. Black stone washed means that it, you know, as you use it, it doesn't scratch up as much because the stones that when you wash it, it blends in really well. And it's a full flat grind, which is really cool because you know me, I like to have multiple deployments. Look at this middle finger. Watch this. Ready? Middle finger flick. So if you're into multiple deployments, left-handed too. And because it's a button lock, it's a great lefty knife too. Works really great in the left hand. And man, it is so slicey. And what is the steel? It's the good one. 14C28N. I don't know if we can see that. Can I get it focus? Come on, focus. I think I'm too close to the lens. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in on there. Can we see that? Come on. All right. You see that 14C28N? So there you go. 14C28N. I think that's cool. All right. So I know you guys have been talking a lot. I've been talking about the knife. I just wanted to build it up because I think it's a pretty darn nice knife. I really do. Is absolutely going to be one of my recommended knives. I'll give you a hint, even though I haven't dropped a review yet. Absolutely recommended. Matter of fact, this is a contender with the Pyrite. And the reason why I say that is because they have different aesthetics, I think, right? I think the Pyrite is a different look altogether. So here's a Pyrite. This is kind of an exclusive one, but you can see they're a different aesthetic altogether, but I think it's a contender. This is the fancy version, but there's the budget version of this that's very similar in size. It's exactly the same size, right? But I think it is a contender in some ways, right? This is aluminum handle, so it makes it really light. They use steel. Both work really fantastic, but I just wanted to point that out. So if you're curious. All right, so have I upsold a knife a lot? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about it now that I haven't read any of the comments, and you probably have commented a whole bunch there, and I haven't read a single one. So I apologize. Let's see. Better steel than the Pyrite. I absolutely agree. 14C28 is much better steel. And hey, guess what? If you buy this at White Mountain Knives and you use the Rob's Nerdy Knives coupon, RNK10, you get 10% off. How about that? 10% off, right? There, I'm gonna do my thumbs up. I'm gonna get in front of the camera. There we go. Thumbs up. Hey, 10% off, right? So makes this knife about a $60 knife, or a little less, actually, I think. Yeah. So there you go. All right, let me see here. Did I miss anything? So if I missed a whole bunch of stuff here, let me know. Oh, by the way, this also comes in different colors. They have one that's red with a black blade. They have one that's blue with a naked, steel blade. And then they have a Damascus. Oh, matter of fact, NFK 20. They have a Damascus version of this. Matter of fact, I should show that to you. I think you would enjoy that. Let me jump over real quick. I know we're about to do the giveaway, but let me just jump over real quick, and I've got the camera here. I mean, I've got the video here. So let me go ahead and go to White Mountain Knives real quick. Because I think this might be, if you're wanting to do a Damascus, this could potentially be, one that you might look at. It could be a good introduction to them. So let me do that. All right, so here's White Mountain Knives. So I'm going to do, and it's spelled Q-B-I-T, Quibit. And here are the four, there's four versions. Here's all blacked out the one I got. Okay, so they're sold out right now. Oh, okay, no, the blue one's in stock now. Oh, and the Damascus one's in stock. Okay, they were sold out after I bought it, and then these just came back in stock. But this is a cool one too, the red and black. I like that for Wear Something Red Fridays. The blue is really cool. That's also, help support the, first responders, I think. And then here's the Damascus one. And I think that's like a nice Damascus version right there. I think you would really enjoy that. Do they talk about it here? No, they don't really go into details about it, but it is a black hand rubbed finish. So I assume this is going to be similar to the 9 CR MOV or whatever kind of, it's a little better Damascus. So definitely maybe worth considering. All right. Dr. Pepper. Okay. Okay. Everyone's talking about Dr. Pepper and drinking. Yeah. Well, I have my tea. So I'll say cheers to you if you guys are all having a beer or Dr. Pepper or whatever. So cheers to you guys. All right. Oh, the Sentinel Spike. Yeah, we'll take a look at some of those knives afterwards. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway, because I know some people hang around just for the giveaway, and they may not want to talk as much about knives as we do, but we will absolutely talk about that new Civivi Sentinel. That sounds really cool. I'd love to go take a look at that, and some of the new Pyrites as well, right? So let's do that. All right, so has everyone entered? If you haven't entered, one more time. If you have not entered, let's review this real quick, everybody, because we got a whole bunch of new people that joined. It looks like we're up to 50 here. So if you haven't entered yet, make sure you enter. It's in the description. Leaving a comment in this or in the chat doesn't enter you. You have to click on the description. So let me show you. You click on the video. This is our video. It's going to give you a little commercial. Obviously, we'll appreciate you guys watching the commercials. Helps the channel. Let me see as soon as I get past this. Well, you'd watch it, but down here is the description underneath the video. You want to click on that more, and there's all these links. This is all the affiliate links and all sorts of stuff that you can go to. Some cool things going on there. But this is the link for the giveaway right here. This where it says the link to enter the giveaway. Click on this link right here. If you haven't done that, go over here, leave a comment. Okay, we got 40 comments. All right, so there's 51 people here and only 40 comments. So that sounds like there may be 10 people who haven't had a chance to enter. Maybe you don't want to enter, that's fine. But if you wanted to enter, enter now, right? Just leave a comment. 1 entry per person. I'll filter out duplicates, but just make sure your comment is PG. Don't let YouTube filters filter it out, okay? Just make sure it's PG. That's the only thing I want to encourage you. I'd hate for you to miss out on a chance to win because your comment, YouTube said, oh, that's inappropriate. And who knows what the YouTube filters are sometimes. So, I don't know. All right. Has anyone not entered yet? I would love to see, has anyone not entered yet? Okay, Johnny, so it's down here in the description. Let me go back. Here's the video. This is the regular video right here, the one that we are watching with me. If you joined before I updated the description, this will say place video here. It will not have this link. If that's the case, you need to refresh this page, okay? Refresh the page and then this will show up, okay? If you haven't done that. All right, does that make sense, Johnny? So refresh the page, then this is the link you want to click on in the description. Did you see how I got to that? Let me go ahead and refresh this and go back to the page again. I'm just going to refresh the page. All right, you see how now it says more down here like this? Everybody see that? More down here? You have to click on this more. It could be here or over to the right, depending on your browser, right? You click on this, that expands all the description area, and then you want to click on this link right here. Okay? And then once you're in this video, this is where you want to enter the comments. Okay, we're up to 45 comments. That's awesome. 45 comments. I like that. I like that. So that means we've got a lot of folks who've entered. Okay, and just 1 entry per person. You're welcome to leave more than 1 entry. It's fine, but I am going to filter out duplicates, and just make sure it's PG. All right. So, Johnny, did that help? Were you able to enter? I'm assuming if you're not responding, you're probably on the video and you are entering. So hopefully he is. All right. All right. So while we're doing that, I'm going to get up the link for the YouTube random comment picker. So this is a website that's run. I don't have to really. So the premium, it's once I get up to, I think it's 500 comments. I would love to have 500 comments where I'd have to join the membership, right? That would be cool. So if we get there, that'd be awesome, right? But we're not there yet. So I'm not going to do the premium. I'm going to go ahead and, how do we, isn't this close somewhere? There used to be a little X. Is it going to leave it there for me? Okay. All right. I guess it's going to just leave that ad there. Okay. You used to be able to dismiss it. That's all right. You know, I mean, $7 a month, it's not bad. Maybe at some point I'll join, right? So Johnny, are you on the giveaway video? Did you find the link in the description below? Are you on your phone? Are you on a tablet? Are you on a computer? Because they are all a little bit different. So let me show you. Here, I'm going to go ahead and go real quick. Maybe this will help other folks. Here it is on my tablet, right? This is the link. And on this tablet, it's going to be up here near the top, right up here. You see this where it says more? Just little thin line. Looks like there's nothing there, but that is actually a link right there if I click on that. Okay? So if I click on that, over here on the right side, it's going to pop up on the right side. So let me click that. See that here's the chat. When I click that on the right side, it pops up here. This is what I'm looking for. Then over here, there's a more again, and you can expand it, but this is the link right here. Okay? So if you have an iPad or a phone, it may be a couple of clicks like that. So that might be a little bit different than on a computer. Does that help anybody? Yeah, you have to close the chat. So close it, like here's the chat. If I close the chat and I hit more, this comes up. And then you can hit more, and here we go. And you click on the link. And so that gets me to the video. All right, so it might be a little bit different. Might be a little bit different to if you're on an iPad or a phone. And then you just leave a comment. So we're down to 46. We're up to 46 comments, okay? Oops, I don't want to close that. I want it to keep that open because I'm going to use that. I use that to see what the count of folks are. All right, so I think that is going to be, got it. All right, awesome. We're all good. Okay, so let me go back to the video. Here we are. All right, so I need to get the link. Yeah, I saw somebody said at some point I'm going to have to probably get that membership. Resistance is futile. I think you're right. I suspect that this is a little more with no way to dismiss it. I think I'm being ushered into, you know, we'd really like you to join and we're going to have this banner show the entire time you're using it if you don't. So yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. The only thing I wish, because some of our channels, we're really small. We're not like Neves Knives or Metal Complex or people like that, or Everyday Carry. You know, we don't have 200, 300, 500,000 followers. Wish there was like a tiered level for smaller channels. Like, okay, let's say up to maybe 500 comments or something. I don't know. Just my thought on that. I don't know the guy, and he probably doesn't know me. He could probably care less because I'm sure knife channels are just one of many, many people who use this, so it doesn't matter. All right, so real quick, let me get the link. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and close that. Nope. Let me go over here to this. All right, so this is the giveaway video. You see this? So I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna click share here. And here's the link to this giveaway video. I'm gonna copy this, hit copy. You see that? I'm gonna go back over to the picker. I'm gonna paste this in. All right, here it is. All right, I'm going to paste it in. Then I'm going to filter duplicate users. And then I have to do a little math here. So 6 plus 9 is 15. So let me put it into there. All right, is everybody ready? Is there anybody that's not ready yet? Because I'm going to go ahead and get you 2 comments. Is everybody ready? My last call. I will give you 1 minute. Anybody needs more time? Anybody ready? I don't see anybody saying no, so I'm going to go ahead and click it. Here we go. Let's see what our total comments are. 51. Hey, that's a good crowd for tonight. 51 entries. I mean, we get a lot of people here, but 51 entries. That's pretty exciting. That's cool. All right. Maybe it's a good knife and everybody's interested in it. I like that. All right, so I got to scroll down here to pick the winner. All right, good luck to everybody, and thank you so much for being here. I know as soon as I click this, some of you guys are going to leave, but I hope you'll be back. I try to do a giveaway every couple of weeks. I just want to let you know that. I do like to talk about knives and anything. If you have questions about knives, maybe you're looking for a knife, come back and ask. You know, even if you don't have to know a lot about knives to talk knives, okay? Let me just tell you, anybody who's here and you want the knife win, but you're afraid to talk about knives, let me just tell you, if you have questions, no question is stupid. The only question that that's stupid is the one you don't ask, right? I mean, that's legitimately, I feel that way, right? Unless you're my teenage son who asks questions to really bug me, but that's different, right? All right, so here we go. All right, good luck to everybody. Mind of Milton is the winner this evening. Congratulations, Mind of Milton. Way to go. Milton, have you won before? I think, is this your second time, or have I just talked to you a lot and I've seen you, maybe you won somewhere else, but congratulations, man. I assume you're here. Yeah, there you are. There you are. No way. I see it right away. Congratulations. All right. So let me go ahead and put the email address up here. You already have it, I'm sure, Milton. I know you do, but I'm going to put it here anyways. And you know what? If you have questions, I'll respond to emails, right? If you have questions, I mean, it's probably easier to talk to me in the chat, but if there's something here's the thing. There's a lot of great subscribers who actually allow me to borrow their knives. They have a cool knife that I might not otherwise buy, and they allow me to borrow it, and I use it for a review. I take very good care of it, and I ship it back. I keep it for maybe a week or 2 at the most, and I ship it back, and I'll give you a Rob's Nerdy Knife sticker. I know that's not a lot, but it's my way of saying thank you, and it really helps out the channel, and you get my impression of a knife that either you may love or you may not, and you're kind of curious, well, how am I going to react? So feel free to reach out to me there as well. All right. All right, so mine, Milton, you're gonna get a chance to get this Civivi Quibit. I think you're gonna really like this. This is a fun little knife. I would like to get one of these, maybe put in my car. I think that's the kind of knife that this is. This would be a great little car knife. I really like this. I mean, it's very stealthy, I like the all black version, so I think that's really cool. So congratulations, Milton. That's really awesome. Oh, the Serge Panchenko. Wow. That's awesome. I would love to try that out. Yeah, that would be really cool, Danny. I would be honored, man. Thank you. Let me go ahead and put all this stuff back in here and try not to bend the sticker. And close this up for you. And then we'll get this out. Now, even though I know you, Milton, I'm still going to make you kind of go through the steps to prove it, right? Because I want to be fair. I ask everybody to do that. Oh, here we go. I don't think I was showing you the desktop. I just put the knife away, by the way. I wasn't showing you the. Is that okay? Do you need to see it one more time, Milton? But here's the email address if you were curious. It's robsnerdyknives@gmail.com. robsnerdyknives@gmail.com. All right, everybody good there? So I'm going to go ahead and put this over here, and I will take this out of the way. And what we do now is we kind of talk knives. So those of you who want to hang around, feel free. And any questions, anything about knives, we love talking about knives, right? And I appreciate every one of you guys. For those of you who are here, and those of you who are subscribers, those of you who are members, and those of you who are into knives. So. All right, so let's see here. Aberdeen. Oh, somebody, did you say Aberdeen joined? So there's probably a few folks that I haven't said hello to yet, right? And if I haven't said hello to you yet, I'm sorry. We were so busy talking about the giveaway, but welcome, J-Mac. I see I didn't say hello. Kicks to the head. I like that name, and I don't know if I said hello to you, but I just feel like I got to say that again, right? That's just kind of cool. That's, it's just a name that you don't hear every day. And like Vape and Grandpa, I mean, come on, that's very original. I think that's kind of cool. Let's see, anybody else I didn't say hello to? I think I said hello to everybody else, but man, appreciate you guys being here. So, all right. Now, who's Aberdeen that you said hello to? Did I miss? Is that somebody's name that you know that's not the same as their username? Oh, okay, you got to go. All right, Danny Sims, no problem. That's a really good idea, Danny Sims. We could do something like that. Would anybody from Texas, anybody who's in Texas, be interested in getting together for we could go to Rudy's or some other barbecue place maybe and kind of do just a little knife meet and greet kind of thing. We could all bring maybe a few knives we want to share and talk about. I don't know. That seemed like it would be a lot of fun. Oh, so your microburst, brand new. Oh, you stripped the screw. Man. Hey, Cavity Search. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Oh, let me put some of these knives out. I'm not familiar. I'd have to look that up, but there are different places where you can get parts, but sometimes you can reach out to the manufacturers, and they can be cool about letting you. They can provide some of those parts. Not always, but sometimes they do. But I don't know a lot about that knife, so we can do a little searching and see what we can find out. Why don't we do that once I put a few of these things back out here, and we can talk a little bit of knives if anybody wants to ask about some of these things. Some of these things are new, some of these things are not. Some of these things are just different. Let's see here, which one do I want? Yeah, I'll put these over here. These are kind of new, and this one I will put probably right here. It's a good color. It makes the color saturation better for the camera. Yeah, I'll probably I could put this one up here. All right, there we go. All right, so we're good on the giveaway. All right, so let's see here. All right, so you had a question about, we're talking about the Devo Stout. Yeah, I'd like to get that too. Sorry, I'm like a squirrel. Like what is that that movie with the balloons and the guy in the house and everything, where the dog puts the translator on. It's like squirrel. You talk about a knife. It could be just anything, and I'm like, ooh, ooh, I'm pulled left and right really quick. All right, so I think you were asking about. I'm trying to get back up to the comment because it's back a little bit. All right. Maybe you can ask me again real quick, if you wouldn't mind, about that knife that you were curious about, because I would need to look that up. All right, so real quick, the one that I saw there, so we got three things going on. We got the barbecue thing we want to talk about. Yeah, as far as the pony stout, I would be very interested. I saw that Arctic Storm handle. Wow. Is it open already for pre-orders? I didn't even think it was open. I thought he was still just talking and planning. Is he doing pre-orders on that one? I thought he was. Is that already available? Is that already open? I didn't think that had already happened. So if anybody knows, is the pre-order already going on for the Pony Stout? And where is he taking pre-orders? Is he doing it directly on Devo, on the website? So that makes me want to go over there real quick. So let me do that. Devo knives. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of those guys have a lot of extra parts because they make knives and they have a lot of things like that. I have just these parts. I don't have extra screws because I don't have extra parts for these, right? They usually just come with what they come. And I don't make knives. I don't repair knives. I just own knives and sell them. That's it. Oh, I could ask him. I don't know if I'm a big enough channel for him to consider me, but I could certainly ask him, see if he would be gracious enough to allow me to be part of that. That would be awesome. I would love to try that. Casey's a really good guy for the a Tempest, yeah. So good. I'm glad you guys suggested that. Okay, backpack B might be another option. Is that for somebody who can help him with the screws? The microburst should come with extra. All right, so I want to look at the Devos first here. Where's Devo knives? Okay, August 12th is, so real quick, so let me wrap up because I got so many thoughts going on. The Devo Stout version 2 pre-order is August 12th, if you didn't know. It's August 12th at, let me do the full web only. It's August 12th, the version 2 at 1 p.m. So that's the pre-order. And he has this beautiful Arctic Storm with looks like a stonewash. We've got this, I don't know what that's called. I love this dark camo. Is that purple dark camo? But anyways, beautiful, beautiful colors. I like that. Okay, $325. That's a good pre-order price for that knife. That is a really good price. And it's hollow grind. Kevin's going to go hollow grind. So there you go, August 12th. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know it was coming right around the corner. I did not know that. I will actually try to reach out to him, see if he'd be interested enough to have me look at one. All right. So that was the first one. And then the next one was, oh, you did, Dave? Oh man, thank you. Thank you. I'll reach out to him on Instagram because I've talked to Kevin before on Instagram. We've chatted quite a bit. So yeah, that's really cool. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome. That would be an honor because I would love to try that out. It's one of those knives I didn't get a chance to because this was the first one. And then after everyone got it, I mean, it was like so popular. So of course I bought the Buzz and I had the Pony Stout and I missed the mash, but I'm waiting because I heard there's a new mash, a version 2 that he's actually doing. But now it sounds like it might take a little longer than he thought. But anyways, yeah. Okay, so all right. El Cap, you have a good evening. Are you leaving? Or no? Oh, okay. Oh, it's brand new Americans leaving. Okay. I didn't see the acronym. Sorry, BNA. I didn't know if that was acronym for a way to say goodnight. All right, brand new American. Well, I appreciate you being here tonight. I appreciate you being part of the live stream. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you next Monday. We'll talk more knives Monday in a couple of weeks. We'll probably have another giveaway. So if not for next week, maybe in a couple of weeks, right? So, but appreciate you being here so much. Yeah, I would be, but I didn't even know when it was coming. I'd heard him talk about it. I saw his videos on it, but I guess I never, because I listen to videos while I work during the day, and that means I don't always hear everything because I'm an IT guy, and so when there's a break in a really boring meeting, I can hear little things. But sometimes when if I'm trying to listen in, then I do the closed caption, and I don't always keep up with it. So I probably missed some things. You're getting the purple. Is that the purple fat carbon one? That's which one is that? Is that this one here? Yeah. Yeah. Purple fat carbon is really cool. Now, I do like purple fat carbon. I have one in purple fat carbon. That's my, I'll show you this real quick. That's my, yeah, let's zoom in. That's my, Trevor Berger, and that's purple. You can't probably see a whole lot of it, but it is very spotted purple fat carbon. You know what? Let's do this. I can see a little bit better here. Can you see the purple fat carbon as I get a little closer? It's very minimalist. It's not as pronounced, but I like it. I do like that. I do like that. I like purple fat carbon for sure. All right, good night, Johnny. Man, appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks for joining the live stream. You have a great evening. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Yeah. Hey, if nothing else, thank you for letting me know about this, because that's really cool. I'm going to be saving that link. Matter of fact, hold on. Well, I'll do it later. I don't want to bore you with my browser history and links and stuff, because it's all knives. Lots of knives. Way too many knives. Anyways, and I'm sure, does he have any lefties? Oh, he does have lefties. That's kind of a joke, because he's left-handed, obviously. Does anybody here have the version 1 stout, and how do you like that one? Hey, Tyler, appreciate you being a member for 1 month, man. Thank you. All right, that gives you a little salute there. So congratulations, I appreciate it. Thank you. So to you, Tyler. Thank you, sir, for a 1 month membership. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate you guys, all the members. It really helps the channel a lot, and it allows me to do more things, and it really does. And more things by trying a bunch of knives and things, like even like I got this scale, which is a kind of a unique scale for this one that he had dropped some, and I actually got to put Skiff washers on here, which is really cool. And we can talk about the Skiff thing. I spoke to Steven Skiff about it, and it looks like he's going to allow me to maybe to be a partner with him, and which means that I will eventually at some point have a coupon code to Skiff washers. I'm really excited about that. I do, anytime I get a new knife, I usually try to put Skiffs on there, and I let him know. I've let him know quite a few knives that fit Skiffs, and he's added to his spreadsheet, so that's really cool. But all right, so you're a sucker for purple inlays. Yeah, I agree. I got to tell you, the one that really draws me, is it the Arctic Storm? Is that the pink one? That's the pink, right? Does it say on there? No, that's Purple Haze, Arctic White Storm, Purple Haze. Yeah. I like this one, the stone-washed Arctic Storm. If I was going to get one, that would probably be the one that I would be leaning toward. Because I mean, I have Arctic Storm already. I have it on my pair 3. I mean, pair 2. My Spyderco pair 2. So I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Can we get that? Make sure I get that in the right light. It just reflects really well. I like Arctic Storm. Really nice. And in the sun, it's gorgeous. So. But his Arctic Storm looks like it's a little darker colored comparing the two. It has more of a pronounced blue in there, and I like that. I really like that. That's really cool. But I like the stonewash. I think that's going to be, I don't know. I kind of dig that. Oh, why? Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry, my computer was acting a little weird there for a second. All right, there we go. So that's the Devo. I like that. That's really cool. And I want to make sure. Excuse me, I may have to take another drink here in a second. Was there another question? I'm going up to see what did I miss. Oh, somebody kicks to the head. Got to bleach this rust stain in my basement, fellas. I'm out. All right, so I didn't get to say goodnight to kicks to the head, but I will say now. Nail cap addict, you said yes with a pivot. Okay, cool. Yeah, if there's something I missed back there, guys, just let me know. We'll come back to it. So one of the things that I thought that was really cool this week, that I don't know if you saw that, but I actually did I talk about my the Wee Knives Evoke? I think we talked about that last week. That was I've really enjoyed carrying that this week. It's a very fidgety, friendly, comfortable knife. It's a Ray Laconico design, so I've enjoyed that this week a lot. And then I've also enjoyed where'd it go? Did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Has anybody had a chance to check out the Griffin Company, the Scout F3? This is a really nice little front flipper, by the way. If you haven't had a chance to check this out, I do recommend. Now, if you're curious, if you like this and you're okay with all black, they still have the all black version. That's the last remaining one that they have in stock, I believe. Let me just double check that. Oh, no. They have, it looks like they also have the black stonewashed handle. Okay, so there's two. When I last checked, everything else said out of stock. So there's two now that's available. All right, so if you're curious, anybody's curious, the F3 is a really nice little knife. If you haven't had a chance, I wanted the all titanium one. I like that. To me, that kind of spoke to me. It was either that or the carbon fiber inlay. But that one sold out pretty fast. But they have this one right here. This is the stonewashed handle with the black DLC blade. So it's DLC. And if you like that, that's a cool variant of that. And it is stonewashed blade. So there you go. And it does take PayPal. And then they have the all black version. If you like it murdered out, as they call it, let me go back. This one right here is also available too. But I just wanted to point that out. If you hadn't had a chance to, that's called the Griffin Company. So you know combat beads? These are the guys that do combat beads. And it's, what is his name? I know his first name. Is it Scott Griffin? Does that sound right? Is it Scott Griffin? I thought it was Scott. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But he's the one who does combat beads. But he also, the Griffin Company, he did the DLC, the Scout, the F3. He also has another one that's going to be coming out. That's really Peter Griffin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I think this is a Riot made knife. Really good quality. Action is superb. I did put skiffs in this. I don't think it absolutely required skiffs. So if you're not, if you don't feel like you have to get skiffs if you get this, if you're into skiffs and you like putting skiffs in everything, yeah, it's nice. If you're not into skiffs, it's great. It's great even without it. It just made it a little buttery, a little smooth. It's one of those things that some of us really, I don't know, we get into, right? You made that up? Oh, dang, you made that up? Oh, his name is not Peter? Oh. Oh, wait. I missed something here. No, you made that up. No, you're talking about Peter, right? You gotta. It's got to be Peter. That sounds right to me. And I'm sure if we go here, let's see. Of course, it doesn't say anything more. No, I know in his Instagram he talks about who it is, but oh, he's a cartoon character. So you're thinking of it. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, is that the guy from Family Guy? Is that who we were talking about? Is that Family Guy? Yeah. Okay. Somebody just said Tim. Yeah, Family Guy. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm a day late and a dollar short here, so forgive the slowness. Let me see if I can find it. I know he's over here in the Griffin Company. I follow him on Instagram. I don't have it linked on my computer. I meant to do that, but I didn't do it yet. So let's see if we can find him. Now I feel like I've really got to find him. So Griffin, come on. Oh no, I don't like that. It took me to a whole bunch of different weird Griffins. So let's search who I follow, because I do follow him. Or maybe it's Combat Beads. Yeah, there we go. Well, it doesn't say his name. I thought I saw his name somewhere there. Okay. I know where I saw his name. I think I just remembered. Urban EDC Supply. He actually had a Sagaya special edition of the Scout F3, and I'm sure it's sold out. If I had known about it beforehand, I would have loved to have gotten it. But yeah, I missed that one. That boat sailed. Is it still? They have a link? Oh, whoa! That went a little fast there. Oh man, I really want to get that. Or that. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can do a search. There it is. Sold out. Of course. Yeah. But it will likely say Keith Griffin. There we go. Keith Griffin. All right. We finally got it. Oh, man. Oh, and Dave, you'd already had the answer as I'm looking. Yeah. I should have just waited. But this is a really cool one. Look at that Sagai pad, that copper inlay. That is really nice. That's really nice. Oh, well. I didn't know about it until after I'd already gotten this one, so I wasn't going to get two. There's very few knives I'll ever get two of, right? So, but if you're interested, they still have the all blacked out one and the stone washed handle with the DLC blade. So I just thought I'd let you know before it's gone, because it's one of those knives later on people are like, I wish I'd gotten that. So there's still a few out there. The next one is, if you haven't checked it out, has anyone checked out the Berg Blades drop? The Sweeney. Has anyone checked that out? Anybody familiar with that? Berg Blades has some interesting designs, but this one, I dig this one. I like this one a lot. What do y'all think about the Berg Blades one? Is that something you guys, is that up your alley? Is that interesting, at least? So the Berg Blades, he has a bunch of different knives that he does. And so you might have seen these on, especially on Urban EDC, and you'll see a lot of people have these really nice versions of this. He actually does some customs too. So that is actually not a pre-order. It's available right now, which I think it's like people aren't aware of it. I think it's one of those things. It's kind of like the, what is that, Olin knife that Metal Complex discovered that Riyadh had made. And as soon as everyone figured out that they were it was that axis lock made by Riot that they were like, what? Right? And there you go. Oh yeah, let me give you the link for that. Hey Rocky, thank you. Let's take a look at that. Les George, is that available? That's cool. Now that you posted that, I'm going to take a look at that Les George one. Yes, I want to go to the site. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. That's the button lock one. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so what is more scales? Is that titanium, handle material titanium? Button, USA, okay. Magna Cut, 3.5-inch blade, 8.17. That's like such a great size. That is such a great size. So one thing that you'll notice on the backside, it has this little hole. You probably know about this, Rocky. It has that little hole on there. And, you know, all I know is that I believe, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rocky, I thought Metal Complex said that this is on washers, but it's got the action like it's on, I mean, washers. It's on phosphor bronze washers, but it acts like it's on cage ceramic ball bearings. It's just that smooth. It's just fantastic. I've heard nothing but good things about this one. By the way, this is one of those very special types of knives for sure. And oh, look, and it's lefty righty compatible, so you can swap the scales. Look at that. Look at that. So if you're left-handed, yes sir, this is a lefty as well. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. I don't think you go into details here, but I'm pretty sure that these are phosphor bronze washers. But the thing is, it's so smooth, you're not going to notice. You're really not. And look at that nice cutout for the... I wonder, can you deploy it with the thumb studs? I don't remember if you could. I think you could. I thought I remember Metal Complex, he was deploying the one he had with the thumb studs. So I think they actually work. It's not one of those where it's locked in. That's cool. Because I'm thinking of like the Elementum, you know, and sometimes like an automatic or something. I'm assuming this is just a manual. It's not auto, right? It's not auto. No, it's not auto. Okay, yeah. So thumb stud should work just like regular. And I remember it was just ridiculously smooth. That's cool. So anyways, if you guys are interested, that's that one. But the other one, just to add here, so the Griffin, just to, no, oop, that's not the one. Let's go over here. Berg Blade. So real quick, 2 really good drops. I like that one. Thank you, Rocky, making me make unwise decisions. But the Berg Blades here is a really cool design, and it looks like you even have this one right here, which is Damasteel. And I believe they're all available. I don't think they're all sold out. Yeah, no, they're still available. I just think people haven't really heard about this yet, because Berg Blade stuff usually sells out, and I'm just shocked. I was surprised I was able to get one, and this Damasteel looks really crazy great. Looks really amazing. I love this pattern. That is really nice. Yeah, and I love the clip. So anyways, if you haven't had a chance to check this out, it is a top flipper. It also has the thumb hole, so it works really well. So oops. LOL as I flip the whippersnapper. Yeah. I'll in your honor. There you go, just for you. You know, that's terrible. Forgive me. There you go. There's my little whippersnapper. Now, do I have to say it like an old man's voice? Oh, little whippersnapper. Is that kind of required when you have one of these? You have to go, oh, you little whippersnapper. I don't know. That would be kind of weird, I think. I'm sure people wouldn't want to hear that. Always. Oh, you kids get off my yard. My wife always says that. That's probably me at times. So as you can imagine, this is the one I ordered, the carbon fiber right here with the satin finished. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a really nice version. I like the size and everything. It really is if you look at the dimensions on this one, 7.75, it's really got a nice size. And it has, you know, you can choke up here really nicely. I think that's cool. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you. If you hadn't had a chance to check that out, thought you might be interested. All right. There's still some of these golden design works still available. I gotta tell you, I love this one, and I'm only telling you about it because I really like it, and I'm just surprised it hasn't. And I put Skiff washers in this now. It's like butter. So, just butter, just really nice. And he also has some new wave patterns. I don't know if you see this. This is a new. Let's see if I can get that really close. So this is the wave pattern. It's not on any of the knives. I ordered these extra scales. So, and this is naked titanium, plain titanium. It's not the grayed out. So I like the look of this knife. It's just a nice color. So there you go. So that's another one I thought you'd be interested. So, okay, so we got the Devo Stout version 2 coming up. That's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know it was coming this quick. I thought you were still talking about it. So that's really good, right? And then we have the Les George. Didn't know about that one. That's really cool. Unwise decision. Tim School of Fish. Yeah, we are. We all know we are. I think somebody posted over in Metal Complex, and they had made a comment about, you know, the first step is to confess that you have a problem. And so I said, yeah, the first step is to confess you have a problem, and then that I believe the treatment is to buy one more knife that's just a little more expensive than anything that you have. And as you do that incrementally, it'll wane down your buying force. You'll purchase less and less. It may cost you more and more, but it'll purchase less and less. And of course, Metal Complex actually really liked that, and he replied, so I thought it was kind of funny. Anyways. All right, so what else? How about you guys? Is there another one that you guys found out there that you were looking for? Did anybody get the 8020, the Tonto blade? I mean, the Tonto blade didn't really jump out at me as something I absolutely had to get. I thought it was cool. If I had the option at the time that I was buying this one, I might have picked that, but I wasn't going to get another one just for a Tonto blade shape. Hey, Neil Mackenzie. Welcome, Neil Mackenzie. Appreciate you being here this evening. We're just talking knives. Yeah, we've been the topic for tonight, if you didn't know, is do you do the drops that drop when they drop? Do you do the drops that drop when they drop? So we're just talking about different drops and stuff like that. Yeah, so the Tonto, I mean, it's I believe it's the titanium version too, and so they're asking the same for the 3V, and it's always going to be a little more expensive, but I'm fine with the one I have. I really wanted 35VN steel anyways for what I use it for. I wanted a little more corrosion resistance than the 3V, but you know, and yeah, and the shark's foot, you know, I know a lot of people who really likes the shark's foot. I like the shark's foot, but I got to tell you, the drop point, it's kind of my favorite. I like that a lot, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the shark's foot. But I don't have a reason to have two knives, so I decided between the two I was going to go for the drop point. Oh, you did, Chef Rocky? You got a Tonto 80 20.5? Did you get it with the titanium scales, or did you get it with one of the G10 scales? Because it's 3V, I assume it's going to come in titanium scales. I wasn't sure if they were all G10. You sold it off? Yeah. Did you, Rocky, did you get in on any of the 8020s that were dropped recently? I know a couple of people got one of those 8020s. All right, so the Skiff, here, so Tim School of Fish, I'm more than happy to tell you about the Skiff washer. So let me show you a great link to go to. So here's the thing about Skiff washers. If you don't know about Skiff, Skiff actually makes, it goes to Skiff made blades. And if you don't know, he makes custom knives. That's what his primary, and his custom knives are expensive because they are amazing. They are phenomenal knives. I mean, we're talking like top of the line Herman equivalent. They are really, really amazing. Everybody who has one talks about how ridiculous they are. But the other thing that he does is he does caged bearings right here. And the cool thing is, if you're not sure what size cage bearings, he actually maintains a spreadsheet. So this is a great little tool, by the way. I have that tool. I don't have it here. It's over there. This tool helps you if you don't have a captive pivot and you have to use 2 screwdrivers. This is a great tool. But let me show you. You click on one of these and you're sure, oh, well, what Skiff do I use? He has the new bearing compatibility list, this right here, and he updates it regularly. And I contribute to it, and a lot of other people do. And there are a ton of knives on this list. You see this? So what's the knife that you're looking to put your Skiff washers on? They had the G10 scales. Okay. Yeah, the G10, you know, I think they're about 250 or somewhere around there. That's okay. You know, I prefer the well, so the question is, what knives are you looking to possibly put Skiffs on? Are there certain knives you're thinking about maybe trying them on? Because a lot of these, it could be already on there. Unless it's a brand new knife and you'd be the first one to try it, but the drifter. You want a drifter? Yeah, the drifter is really nice. I thought somebody actually had a small drop of them. Was it DLT that actually had the small drop, or was it somebody else? I thought I saw that. I thought Jim Skelton was talking about that. I can't remember. So what I would recommend, Tim, and what I did to start it off is, if you have a knife that you want to put Skiffs on. So here's, let me go over here to my screen. So here's a Cavizo, excuse me, Ray Laconico collab. This is the Keen, right? Really nice knife. Really didn't need Skiff washers, but after a while it got a little dirty and a little gritty, and I cleaned it out and it was okay. But I had Skiffs that fit this, okay, and I put it in, and you know, it's a less expensive knife. It's not super expensive, so I would recommend start off with something maybe not expensive. I put Skiff washers in my baby Banter. Skiff washers fit in this and made this action really, really nice. Before, you could feel a little slight grittiness, but the action made it really, really nice, really smooth. That's the thing that Skiff does. If you have something, and when I talk about grittiness, you can kind of feel like it's kind of bumpy, a little vibration as it opens and closes, because maybe there's dirt, maybe the washers aren't perfectly spherical. So it's like you know, if you have a shopping cart and the wheels get kind of they get kind of worn off, like a little edge of it, and you hear that that occurs with the shopping cart. I could liken that to what happens with the ball bearings. If they're not perfectly spherical, at a very microscopic level, you have like anywhere from 9 to 11 whatever ball bearings in there, and if they're not spherical, they can make a little noise and be gritty. Skiff's washers are very high tolerance. I mean, very low tolerance. They're very precision made. I don't know why I just went a brain fart there, but very precision made, and he has usually very high quality, and it makes sense if you look at his custom knives. And he started making these, and a bunch of people have put them in. The iMamba, matter of fact, they were doing just not caged ceramic ball bearings. They were just doing the ball bearings free, and that's difficult because you can lose them. It's hard to put them back together. But they, in their new version of the iMamba, they actually use Skiff washers, because they're just, a lot of custom knife makers will likely use Skiff washers if they want a little extra. So anyways, so there you go. Yeah, I mean, I would look at that. See, maybe you have one of these knives that you're thinking, yeah, it's a little gritty. I'd like to see what it would be like. The other thing that Skiff washers have sometimes helped me do as well is if I have a centering problem, because they're very uniform, and so if one is off, it could be because some washers aren't perfectly uniform from the manufacturer, right? Riot usually tends to have pretty decent washers, but Bestech get a big benefit. QSP get a really big benefit, right? And yes, there are discounts. So I am in the process of working with Steve about becoming an affiliate. And so I will have a coupon discount code. Now, until then, and if you're wanting to buy some right now, Lefty's one of the affiliates, and he's the first one why I started going over here. And he has, if you use Lefty10, you get 10% off. But at some point, I will have a coupon code too. And so you could use mine or Lefty's, right? I hope when Steve gets around to it and allows me to have that, I will have that in my description. So I'm just waiting on that for him to find the time to do that. But you could get 10% off your purchase. And if you buy more than $100, and it sounds like a lot, right? But if you spend more than $100, you get free shipping, and that saves too. Yeah, and they also have washers. So these are the Cage ceramic ball bearing washers, but they actually do really thick washers. So if you wanted to get rid of Cage ceramic ball bearing washers, I know somebody who had the Vision R, they put their thick washers in there. Let me show you this. These are thick washers. They're equivalent length or thickness of the Cage ball bearing washers. And it gives you a buttery smooth feeling, kind of like a Chris Reeve, or Spartan Blades, something like that. And so some people would prefer that, especially if you work in a really high dust environment where you don't want things to get into your ball bearings and you're always having to worry about cleaning that out. This could be a nice alternative for a knife that you need to be in a really high work area. Yeah, so change the washers. A lot of times that can help. There's several tricks. Also, if you ever take a knife apart, you put it back together and things aren't perfectly aligned like they were, before you try to start straightening out the blade, one thing I recommend, and it's now helped me a lot, is disassemble it again and reassemble it carefully one more time. Because sometimes when you're assembling, something didn't line up, and when you reassemble it, you line things up and it's straight. That's really nice. So that's another trick, but washers can really help with that. I do recommend that. Yeah, Lefty does that. I do it myself. I put washers in all my knives. Matter of fact, I have a bunch of new washers. I put washers in this. This is a Tuya knives. It's called the oh my gosh. It's the guy who does Bade Modern Designs. The guy Bade Modern Designs. Hive. This is the Hive version 3. Sorry, for a second I couldn't remember. This didn't have washers in there. It was a little gritty. It was super tight detent. I mean, ridiculously tight detent. I tuned this and still has a beautiful flipping action. This is almost a little Shirogorov, like Shirogorov kind of looking, if you will. It's not like it stole anything from them, but you can see the hexagon. So it's got like that Damn Design kind of look to it. Damn Designs use hexagons a lot and on their pivots as well. And so, but I tuned it. This is titanium and carbon fiber on this side. And the action became really nice. And the thing about this blade is it's a hollow grind, ridiculously thin hollow grind. So what happens is Skiff washers made this very nice. Has some nice action where it didn't have it before. It's really over tight. I put Skiffs in there, Skiffs in there. I haven't put Skiffs in these guys yet because I haven't found Skiffs that fit yet for that, but I do think I have some that I might try now. I put Skiffs in there, put Skiffs in there. I put Skiffs in there. The Andrew Demko 8020. Sometimes the Skiffs is the difference between the grittiness and not. I really recommend almost every 8020 that you have, or 20.5, you should put Skiffs. Ironically, my F5.5, I put Skiffs in. It made zero difference. I took them back out, and it was absolutely the same. So Skiffs didn't help this particular version. Now, there could be another F5.5 where Skiffs could significantly help, right? They don't have Skiffs yet for the multi-row bearings that Microtech uses on this, or like the Annex and some of their other ones. So I'm curious if he's ever going to make those. I don't know. Yeah, so if you don't work in a high dust environment, I recommend the Cage ceramic ball bearings. I think, and you could go here to the first page right here. So like, real quick before I go that, you talk about Teflon. Rick Hinderer usually includes 3 sets of washers. They include the phosphor bronze, the Teflon washers, and then the Cage ceramic ball bearings. It comes by default with the Cade ceramic ball bearing washers. I put Skiffs on this one. I got to tell you, it was really nice before. It's not like it was gritty. You couldn't feel the grittiness, but when you put it in, the best I can describe it is, it's kind of like if you go across something really smooth, it's very smooth, you don't feel anything. But then you go across something that's perfectly like glass, and it's just ridiculously smooth. I mean, you don't necessarily feel the grittiness or the vibrations before, but when you feel this, you know it's different. You know it's much smoother. You can tell. Doesn't mean the other one wasn't smooth. That's what happens with Skiffs, and that's what I enjoy about them, because it made this that much better. Hey, Demonic, welcome this evening. Appreciate you being here. We are just talking knives, and our topic tonight is: do you do the drops that drop when they drop? Do you do the drops that drop when they drop? And we talked a little bit about. I talked about Berg blades. I talked about the Griffin Company, the Scout F.3. We talked a little bit about Golden Design Works, the standard. And then a couple of folks brought up the Les George that's dropping on DLT, the button lock. Really cool. And then we talked about Lefty Devo knives, Lefty EDC Kevin. He's having the Stout version 2 drop on the 12th of August. That's really cool. So we were talking about that. And were there any drops you guys got in on that you thought of that really kind of... Did anybody get in on that Wii Knives drop? I tried. There's only one that I really, really wanted. It was the top flipper one. I hear it's phenomenal, but that's the only one. I wanted the all naked titanium version. Anybody get in on those? Yeah, too many drops. There are a lot of drops, and I'm particular because there's some designs out there that I think are really cool. And if there were no other knives around, I might check them out. But there's just a lot of choices, and so the aesthetics got to speak to you. Right? It's got to speak to you for you to want to do it. And if it doesn't speak to you, then don't do it, right? Don't buy a knife just because somebody else tells you, oh, there's a knife you need to buy. You buy the knife you think you're going to like. There was a knife, I can't remember which one it was, but everyone was like, this is not, you got to get this one. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's probably really great quality, really wonderful. But the aesthetics just did not speak to me. Did I think it was going to be an excellent knife? Yeah, absolutely. It probably would be. But if I don't like the design, I'm probably not going to carry it, right? It's got to appeal to me, and it's got to appeal to you. So you buy the knife. That's the cool thing. There's so many out there. You have lots of choices. The Chavez kickstops. Yep. Okay. So you've got the Chavez kick. I put mine in my Chavez. Yep. EMP Ronin. I put it in both of my relatives. I put it in my Nimble. Actually, all of my Nimbles I've had over the years. Relative, yep. The Nimble T version 2. You know what I keep asking him, EMP EDC? I said, man, you need to make a Tonto relative. Wouldn't that be cool? A Tonto relative? I think it's a larger size because his Nimble T is the smaller Nimble. I haven't seen a large, like a Nimble X Tonto. It would be cool if you had a relative Tonto. I think that would be cool. That's just me. Yeah, too many knives do speak. That's for sure. I definitely, I hear you. Yeah, Rocky was talking about Herman knives. Yeah, let's see if I can go find that, because Herman knives, you know, it's been really challenging. DLT trading, if you're not familiar, you can get yourself in a little bit of trouble at DLT trading. And I mean that because they have just so many cool things. And they do these drops. And a lot of times, like this Maverick is cool. I need more feedback on the new version of the Maverick if they've addressed the issue I ran into. And I think they did, but I just haven't made the jump yet because, anyways. But they're Hermans. Where is it? Yeah, like here's that Les George. Oh my gosh, that. Thanks, Rocky. You know, I get the feeling that's going to be the button lock that trumps all button locks. You know what I mean? Are you going to get one, Rocky? And if you do, you have to tell me how it is if I don't get one. Oh, an Ultratech. Okay. In MagnaCut. Nice. Paracord. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't have MagnaCut, but I do have my MSI that I finally got right here. I did get an MSI. I was really excited. I got that one at American Edge Knives. And it's the G10. It's not the injection molded, which means that I can dye this black if I wanted to, but I really like orange. I've always liked orange. And I figured something out about this. If you a lot of people have been avoiding this knife, just in case you didn't know. I don't think these, like a traditional axis lock, you know how you use both of these to work it, right? I believe this is meant to be like an OTF. It's meant to be a single-handed adjustment. So let me show you. I flick it one-handed like this, and I close it one-handed. You see this? One-handed. And it works that, because the way the lock is in here, you can easily actuate the lock one-handed. Left-handed, one hand. Left-handed, one hand. And it works really nice. Just a little something if you didn't know. Ooh, let's see what you got here. Mind of Milton. Let me see what you're linking to here. Oh, Chef Rocky's page. Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed, check out Chef Rocky. Please do. I'm already subscribed. So definitely check him out. I think also, I know you're not going to put this in there, Milton, but I'm going to. If you haven't checked out Mind of Milton, let me post that in there. Check out Mind of Milton as well. Please do. 803 subscribers. I can't wait till you break 1,000. Love to see that. Yeah, that's always a question. Like, you know, Chef Rocky, let's go over here. Are you into kitchen knives? Because you would think that with the name Chef Rocky, you would really know kitchen knives. You'd be like a kitchen knife expert. Is that true? Are we all assuming something incorrectly, or is that one of those things where it could potentially be true? You have to tell us, Chef Rocky. I would be curious. Yeah, good. So paracord, I don't know about you, but my favorite EMP EDC knife is the Relative. I love that knife. That was the answer for all their knives. It was like everything I wanted out of EMP EDC, all the little things, it all came together in the Relative for me, for what I liked, right? So I have two of them. I actually have a rule. I never buy two of any knives until this. So this is the 20 CV or 20 CV, the CPM 20 CV version in naked titanium, hollow grind, and this is the Tonto version because it's technically a tip right there with a clip point. And then there's the drop point in LMAX, and that is hollow grind too, but it's a drop point. So this, I know this is officially a Tonto by the tip point. I get that, but that aggressive T version Tonto, I think would be cool in this. You know what I'm saying? Not just that. This I get this is officially a Tonto because of that tip. I get that, and it's a dual grind. I get that, but it's not that straight aggressive Tonto that I would love to see. I think that would be cool. I don't know. What do y'all think? So paracord, you got that at Blade Show in MagnaCut. Is that something that you bought there and you haven't opened yet, or you bought there and they shipped it to you finally, or you finally got a chance to look at it after Blade Show? I'm kind of curious, because now we're talking about the Atlanta Blade Show, right? Or are you talking about Blade Show West or one of the other ones? kind of curious at how that would work. Oh, it looks like my computer is not updating the conversation here. All right, so I'm going to have to look over here because I am way behind in my conversations. For whatever reason, it is not showing me all my conversations. There we go. Okay. So the Nimble 2 version 2, the action suite. So you like that one? Okay. I had a Nimble 2. I liked it. The only thing for I got meaty fingers. I got big meaty fingers. And so I will tell you, with my big meaty fingers, I have an issue with when I drop it, that flipper that's over here on this part catches on my finger, and to get past it, it usually means this falls and it cuts my finger. And so when they took off the flipper part, which I know for some people that's really important, they love that, I was excited because now I could catch it like this, and I could still get that really nice flip here and still do the front top flipping, which is really nice as far as I'm concerned. And you have all the other flipper features as well, and it works really well left-handed as well. I was okay with that because I finally didn't have to worry about my finger getting axed, because I've had a lot of cuts on my finger from knives like that. And so that's what I really, really loved about this knife. Even though I do like a flipper, I do. It's just this flipper was always getting in my way, and so I was so excited when they came out with this one. But the Nimble X was really nice. I did. I had a issue with my first one, and I had to get a replacement, and that one was much better. But you know, that happens. Yeah, the Nimble 2 or the Devo 2. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. I would go with the Devo. That's me. That's just me. But I have two relatives, and maybe you can never have too many EMP EDCs. I don't know. Oh, Atlanta. So that's where you got it from. Okay, that makes sense. So you haven't had a chance to open it yet. That's cool. Are you do you have a you gonna do like do you do videos or something? Do you have a channel where you actually share that, or is it just a personal experience, kind of a unboxing? You've been kind of savoring it and waiting, kind of waiting to make that big day. Oh no, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, Chef Rocky. I'm glad that you definitely get you folks to go there. So absolutely. I know I'm subscribed. I know lots of other folks here are subscribed, so that's really cool. Hey, Drink Water, welcome. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. I didn't know you were here, so welcome. If I didn't, hello. Yeah, definitely check out Drink Water. So if you haven't had a chance to subscribe as well, check out Drink Water over here. Oh, you got that big old Subvert. How do you like the Subvert? That's a big knife. That's a big knife. Tim School of Fish. Let's take a look. Yeah. Tim School of Fish. When I see a knife for a gun, I understand what a largemouth bass feels like. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I actually have a shirt that says, it says it's the last. This is the last one, I promise. Says every pew pew owner or every knife owner, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. I haven't subscribed to you, Tim, so let me do that. If you guys haven't a chance to subscribe to Tim, please do. It's a big old Spyderco. I bet it is. I bet it is. It looks big. It does. I mean, it probably has good drop action because of the weight, I assume. Yeah, I really want to get a couple of T-shirts that said that. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic there. I want a couple of T-shirts that say this is it. This is the last knife. I promise. Says every knife owner. That will never keep that promise, right? So, anyways, did I answer all your questions about the Skiff bearings? I do recommend them. Once you start using them, I think you'll really, really, really enjoy them. I think they're pretty amazing. So definitely recommend that. And if you guys don't, check out DLT. It's a good place to go to thin out your wallet. You'll get yourself in a lot of trouble. You can make poor decisions just going to this website. For sure. Another site that you can go to make poor decisions, if you guys haven't, you can go to NavSale. I've bought a few things there now. And you guys helped me buy a few things, so thank you, I think. But they have all sorts of cool stuff. I like them for the things they offer. So let's see. The one thing that I was looking at last time, I don't know if it's still for sale. I'm not sure I'm spelling that correctly. Is that how you spell Herman? Is it M-A-N-N? Like that? No. Did they sell all their Hermans that they had? Because I thought they had some Hermans there. I guess they sold them. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, and I will point this out, in my links, if you happen to go there and you happen to want to just look at NavSale, I actually have a link here for NavSale. If you click on this link, just clicking on this link alone helps the channel. Every click that you do, even if you buy nothing, if you just click on this link to go look at NavSale, I really, really appreciate it. I really do. I know some of you guys are really, they do that and I get a bunch of clicks. And so it helps the channel out, allows me to have a little more funds for more knives and stuff. And so my wife doesn't kill me and kick me out. So that I appreciate that for nothing else. At least I get to sleep in my own bed because of that. So thank you. So you're going to go with the Diva over the EMP EDC. Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't. Man, I think I'd like to do that. I think I'd like to go for that too. I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a range safety officer and do a lot of security. So I understand that side you're talking about, Tim. So, but right now my passion is knives, but I do have a lot of those pew-pews around. So yeah. I'm in Texas, after all, that's what we do in Texas, right? We like our pew-pews. Took my kids to learn how to shoot when they were very young. So all right. So what so we talked about the Devo Stout. What was the other big one that I thought? Oh, is it Olin knives? Is it Olin? I don't know if I can. Olin knives, something like that. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I think this is it. Yes. All right, here we go. So they are out of stock. This is the one that I would like to have gotten. I actually would, if I'm going to get it, I would get this carbon fiber one. This is a Riot made one. This looks like that would be awesome to get a hold of. But alas, it's already sold out. So, but I've heard they're going to make more. So if you like axis lock, cable locks, this is a Riot made. It's supposed to be phenomenal. So. Oh, it's going to be your first Devo, Tim? All right. That's cool. Yeah, my first Devo was a Pony Stout that I really enjoyed, but then I got a Buzz. And I happened to be able to get the Buzz. And that is a really cool little knife as well. Now, it's not a stout, but it's pretty cool. And it definitely got me understanding and appreciating the aesthetics of Kevin and Colin's designs. I really do like that. Again, another hollow grind. I know it's different. I think Kevin actually thought this one was going to be more popular than the stout, but apparently the stout is the one that is the most popular still. Hey, Level On Up. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Every time everyone says to Mind of Milton, hey there, it makes me think of Tri-State EDC. Mom? Dad? Dad? Mom? I don't know. I think this is hilarious. Yeah, you got to be careful anytime you post anything with the pew-pews, even using the name and stuff like that. It all depends on who reads it, sees the review, how it's used, the context. It's quite ridiculous, I think. I really think it's quite ridiculous. You own 8 Devo knives. Now, are they all different variants? Or do you have similar versions of the same one? Yes, the Devo designers are on YouTube. So if you didn't know, let me show you. Let's go to, it's Kevin, Lefty EDC. Let me show you. He is the one who started it. He works with Colin, who does the design of this. This is Lefty's channel. He's the one who does Devo knives. He works with Colin and designed a lot of these knives. So Kevin, really good guy. He has done the Devo. Oh, he got a hog house. What? Okay. You want to talk about a new knife that's up there with the Koenig areas, that's up there with the Shirogorov, that's up there with the Herman. This right here, hog knives, that is a new one. And I'm pretty sure if anybody has a hog knife and you would ever be gracious enough to allow me to just handle it, I would put white gloves on for that knife for you. But that would be amazing. Yeah, so he did the Devo Mash, the Devo Stout, the Devo Pony Stout. What else? The Buzz. And I think he's coming out with a mash that's going to be through Kaiser, but it's the Kaiser button lock mash. It's not even a version. It's not version 2 or anything. It's just the Kaiser mash button lock. And then he's going to have a mash version 2. And hey, El Cap Attic, he's going to have a mash version 2. And I think he's working on the Pony Stout. He's going to have a high-end version of the Pony Stout, a really nice version with like 20 CV, I believe, blade steel, and it's going to be titanium or carbon fiber, fat carbon fiber scales. I know he's working on that as well, and they're working on a USA-made stout version of the Devo knives. They have a USA manufacturer where they're making a USA version of it. Yeah, the button lock mash looks cool. And Kevin actually said that. He goes, he didn't want to deal with the button lock because he felt like, Kaiser is in a better position to handle that, right? Because there's all sorts of stuff that you have to deal with. And if he did it, if anything goes wrong, it could be horrible, right? And so you really want someone to handle and manage that. And if Kaiser does it, I mean, he gets a whole lot less money for it, but at least, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's right, Nuga Knives. You got a chance to handle it, didn't you? Yeah, and he also does a ton of reviews and stuff. He's really into Jack Wolf knives. He likes that. He's a lefty, so if you're a left-handed guy, he's a real big proponent from having a perspective with the lefty. He usually gets to try out just about every knife that's out there. Like here's his Devo Knives channel. Oh, I'm playing it. No, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Here we go. Sorry, I don't want to do the copyright infringement. If you do that, then you know, crazy. So I was going to go to it. So let's go back to it, and let's just look at. There's the Devo knife. So we'll click on that to show the videos. So here's his Devo knives prototypes, the Buzz, final thoughts on the Devo Stout, all the different ones that he's worked on. These are all his videos. So anyways, if you want to go check that out, you can. So did anybody, has anybody, well, let me go ahead and close this. I don't want to, has anybody tried a hog knives, or has anybody gotten in on any of those Herman ones? Those are all kind of out of my range. I mean, I say that, it's just what I'm willing to spend right now, right? Yeah, so Tim, I'm right-handed, left eye dominant. My wife is left-handed, right eye dominant. So I always have to, you know, when I'm at the range, I'm always left-handed like that. I'm always having to cant my head in order to have the right sight. And that helped me tremendously, because I could never figure out why I couldn't really focus with the right eye and try to stay, because my left eye would constantly take over, and that's why I would lose my target. And so when I did it with the left eye, I could now, you know, be there at the range with both eyes open. Yeah, they're out of my range. I mean, some of them are, you know, for me to get back to that, I'd have to make some payoffs, several other knives. So we're looking at another 6 to 8 months before I could look at some of those things again, right? Yeah, the hog house knives are, no, Nuga knives, the hog house knives, everything I've read, they literally are a step above even Koenig. They're even better probably than Koenig. They're handmade, well, mid-tech, you can call it whatever you want. I mean, people will call mid-tech Herman mid-tech. They'll call, you know, Koenig mid-tech, you know, but they are made in, I think, the Netherlands, and they're phenomenal. The precision on them is ridiculous. That's what I've heard, and everybody who's handled them. So I want to check out Kevin's video, his experience, because see if he has the same experience as well. And apparently they have the perfect detent, and they're like just amazing. When you feel it, Finland. Thank you, appreciate that, Tim. When you feel it, apparently it's supposed to be just phenomenal. It's just like I had the Trevor Berger Urban EDC Elsie, the production version, really nice, great knife. I really enjoyed that, and I still have it. But that kind of led me into the Trevor Berger Custom XL, and I thought, okay, you know, and everything I heard was, you know, Kevin, he reviewed a bunch of Trevor Berger Customs, and he probably is partly to blame for that. He talked about how it's very different and so much better. A nerdy knife nerdery, another guy, his name is also Kevin. He talked about that, and so I came across a Trevor Berger Custom Urban EDC XL, and I bought it, and I get it now. I get it. It's a different level, and I think that's what we're talking about when you talk about some of these things. I handle a Shirgorf. I handle a William Henry. A lot of those things are different. Now, William Henry feels a little dainty, but it's a very jewelry kind of knife to me, it seems like. Rocky Graham. Oh, okay, here we go. Arizona Customs. Let's go take a look. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, wow. Alan Elishewitz, the Necromonger. Okay, so we got Chad Nichols Damascus. That's got to be Chad Nichols Damascus, right? It's got to be. It's got to be. That looks like Chad Nichols Damascus. And then we've got, what else? It's got to look like Mokatai, Damascus. What else we have in that thing? Wow. That's crazy. It's also like a Pena, like a Enrique Pena. If you've ever handled, like, here's a Mula. This is a production version of the Mula, right? Really, really good. But when you handle one of his production knives, yeah, it's that much different. This is great. That is unbelievable. There is a huge difference. You know it. And that's the thing about Hoghouse knives and Koenig. And I get it. I get it. That's just, to get to there, you just, for me to make that decision, every aesthetic on there has to speak to me. It has to say, yes, I like everything about it, how it looks, and I feel very comfortable. It's going to be absolutely comfortable. A Double D10, welcome. Appreciate you being here. We are just talking about knives, and tonight the topic is, obviously, do you do the drops that drop when they drop? So we're just talking about various drops tonight. We've talked about quite a few, matter of fact. Were you involved in any of the recent drops? 3 easy payments of $1,600. Yeah, that's easy. It was like every 2 weeks. Sure, of course. Why not? Easy. Easy peasy, right? It's the layaway plan. Maybe they'll allow you to do it every month. That'll be cool. Arizona makes Arizona Custom Knives. They don't make. They have a lot. Oh, here's a. I thought this almost looked like a Skiff blade designs, but it's not. Oh, it's only $24,000. I think they had an even way more expensive knife on here. I'm pretty sure. I know they have Shirgorov and all sorts of different things. Oh, did you get the Civivi Vision? And then you got the Sentinel? Now, did you get the all titanium, the naked one, or did you get one of the blacked out ones? Because when I went and looked at the Sentinel, the one that I wanted was gone. And there was only one I would really have considered. And we can go there. Let me go. I happen to go to White Mountain Knives only because, you can use, if you didn't know, you can use RNK10 and get 10% off your purchase on most knives. So and typically to find, like, the Magnetron it always looks interesting to me, but it's such a big knife. But I know the Sentinel is as well. Is it, I think I'm going to have to, yeah. I think I'm going to have to search. Sentinel. No, that's not the one I was thinking about. Sorry. But the Sentinel, that's the one that's supposed to be a crazy good buy. That's the one with the titanium liners, right? It's the titanium liners, and it's a full flat grind, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that. And can you get to the blade? No, you cannot. Okay, the blade. But I do believe it's titanium liners, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the Mind of Milton for pointing that out. Yeah, please feel free to use that. 10% off anytime. So I think you would, hopefully you would enjoy getting 10% off. Oh, did Double D10? Did you get it at White Mountain Knives? Man, I'm sorry. Well, maybe if there's some other knives that you want to get, you can use that code then. You get 10% off. I think it'd be kind of nice. Yeah, so the new ones that I'm talking about is, let me see if I can find it. I have to look it this way. I hate to do it this, but I'll usually do a search that, and then I will do high to low. And of course, it always tells me, you know, the knives I cannot not afford. Okay, it's not searching correctly. Why is it not doing that? Huh. Well, that's weird. When I do it online, okay, I don't know what's going on in the search here. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, the web, when I do this on the web and I do it on my phone, or if I do it on an iPad, it acts differently every time. I don't get that, but all right, here we go. Now these are ridiculous knives, right? So all these are out of my price range, but the one that I was looking for and the one that I was very interested in, this is the very fancy version of it. It's the cybernetic. That one looks really cool, but what I wanted was the all titanium version. I have to go down a bit. This is cool, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd get that. This is a good knife, by the way. I own that one. I don't regret getting that knife. There it is. This one. See, it's sold out immediately. It's the cybernetic. This just looks simply amazing. It really, and everybody who's handled it, the people talking about it, the action's supposed to be ridiculous. So, anyways. Yeah, the Civivi version of the Cepheus looks really nice too. Definitely. So the Sentinel, let's look that one up. I think we were just looking at it. And which version did you get of the Sentinel, the Strike? So the Sentinel Strike. Oh, you got the Civivi version. Okay. Yeah, this one right here. K110, which is D2. But here's the thing. Somebody pointed this out, and there's varying opinions of it. Everyone will say, well, D2, K110 is D2. But what I've heard, it's D2, yes, but it's Bowler. Is it Bowler that makes it D2? It's not, you know, like in China ingot version D2 that you don't really know where it originated from. So it's supposed to be a little bit better. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. That's a very sugar. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I agree with you. Yeah, it's a top flipper. I mean, I like that. Oh, it's in Chicago? What? Really? Oh, Luke, you're well, I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello, Luke. You're going to help me make unwise decisions, I think. So let's go look. Chicago knife. If I can type. Apparently, I cannot type tonight. Is it the cybernetic? Cybernetic. Am I saying cybernetic? Okay. All right. So let's try. Manufacturer. Okay, so let's do price high to low. See if what we can find. Oh, okay. I was adding some extra letters. That's why. All right. By the way, I do like my Makani. That is a really nice knife. I was thinking about, I was actually going to sell this, and it's one of those knives I didn't put up for sale, but I started carrying it again, and I was like, yeah, I really do like this. I don't want to get rid of it. So it's a really nice knife. Sorry, little squirrel got distracted. All right, come on. Where are you? There's a, did I miss it? Is it sold out maybe? Let's try. You said Chicago Knife Works, right? Am I looking at the right one? Yeah. So cybernetic. It's not showing anything. Huh. Maybe it was available and now it's sold out. We missed the window. All right, Tim School of Fish, appreciate you being here this evening. Congrats, Mind of Milton. Yeah, hey, again, congrats, Milton. Appreciate everyone being here, so for sure, absolutely. I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to add a couple more moderators so that everybody can have a little more chance to speak in. I need to do that at some point. So let me know if anybody is interested in being a moderator. Just reach out to me if you would. If not, I'll reach out to you see if you're interested. But I would like to. I know mine. Milton, you're doing a great job, but I don't want you to feel like you have to do it all. You know, you're welcome to if you want to, but I just wouldn't want that to be on anybody's shoulders. So it's always nice to have more people to help. But anyways. LCAP. Okay, yeah. Okay. So Todd and LCAP. Okay, definitely. Let me do that. I'm going to make a quick note here. I don't know if I can do it outside. I think I can. I thought I saw it somewhere where I could do it, not necessarily in a live stream, but I thought I found a place. So let me write that down. Okay. I got that. All right. Would you be interested in doing that, Todd and LCAP? Did we just say LCAP? I guess that would be the right way. Let me know. So level 1 up. Oh, cyberneti. Oh, okay. So no C. That would explain it. Cyber. How did you see it? Cyberneti. Let me take off some more off of there. Okay. It's not showing for my search. When I look, I really want to find it. If you say it's there, for whatever reason, it's not coming up. Oh, Nuga knives. Okay, you talked about me thinking about selling my Hinderer, but you put in the tri-way washers and polish them up and enjoying the knife more. Yeah. So now, is that the phosphor bronze washers that you put in? Because phosphor bronze washers, I do that with all my knives. I've done it on all my Spydercos. I've done it on my Benchmades. You polish those washers up, man, those phosphor bronze, it can make the action really smooth. And then one other thing I do, and I don't know if you've done this too, Nuga Knives, is that if the blade is really flat and it's not like recessed where they cut out for the washers to fit in, if it's absolutely flat, you can rub that as well. I use like here's my leather strop. You can see it's used a lot, but I will actually rub the washers on here to polish them. But I'll also take the very tip of that part where the washers lay on, where the pivot goes through, and make sure that's really smooth too. Doing those two things has made the difference on a lot of knives. So if that's what you did, I have no doubt that it became amazing. Level up page 3. Okay, so let me go to page 3. So I don't have page 3 on here. Yeah, and so I will tell you, Nuga Knives, I put skiff washers in this one. And the action in this one is buttery. It's absolutely buttery. I gotta tell you, the steel washers I had in there, they were a little bumpy. And I don't know, they just weren't as nice as the Skiffs. So I'll just say that. But Skiff also is a custom knife maker, you know, so when you put Skiff washers in, you are essentially putting one of his custom elements into your knife. You really are enhancing your knife significantly. Oh, you're going to sell your Shaman 15V with the zirconium scales? That's nice. Go to Weave Knives and then page 3. Okay, so let me do that again. All right. Knives, I'm going to go to... Okay, let's just do knives. Let's go to manufacturer. Weave Knife Company. Go to page 3. Now, did you sort it when you did that? Let's see here. Yeah, I've got to do this. Let me see if I can do this over here on another screen real quick. I'm trying to get another screen so you don't have to see it, but YouTube, here we go. Make sure I'm logged in. Okay, and let's see here. Oops, got audio. I gotta kill that. There we go. Trying to see if I can make you a moderator. I know I did this the first time, but this time around, because I haven't done it in a while. It's not fresh in my memory. I'm trying to figure out where that is, and I don't want to take away from all this time here, but I will find it. Okay, so I'm not able to do that right now, and I feel like we're 9:30, and I want to try to get to it. So let me go to page 2, see if it's on there. I wonder if you sorted it. Did you sort it by any chance? Let me go to page 4. The Evoke is a great knife, by the way. Highly recommend that. All right, come on. That'll be here somewhere. I feel like we're on the hunt for the knife now. Chef Rocky, are you heading out for the evening? If you are, have a great evening. Hey, Craig Wilkes. Welcome. We're just talking the drops. Do you do the drops when they drop? That you do? That's actually not how it goes. It goes, do you do the drops that drop when they drop? That's kind of the evening topic. We're talking about various drops, and we were trying to find a couple of different knives, and we talked about a bunch of really cool. Yeah, I was looking for the Wii Cybernetic, and I cannot find it on here. And I know they said Nougat Knives, was it Nougat? No, Todd. Was it Todd? Yeah, Todd. You no, level one up. I just don't know how to make you a mod. I don't know how to do that here. In this application, I think I don't know if I need to be. All right, so let me see if can I pull this off? Yeah, okay. So let me pull this one off. All right. I'm going to try this. And we'll go over here back to this or this or this. Where were we? No, this one. All right. I'm going to try to get over to the channel from another session and see if I can get into the live stream, and then if I can as me and then make you a moderator. If I can do that, I thought that's how I did it, but I'm not making it happen right now. So wait, there we go. I found it. Yes. All right. All right. Add as moderator. Okay. So all right, hold on. I got it. I got it. All right, try that one. Now you can probably put the link in there for sure. And let me see. Now that I figured this out, I'm going to go over here and see if I can get the other ones that we talked about. Let's see if I can find Todd. There we are, Todd. And then is El Cap? Yeah. Is El Cap here? Did he already leave? Trying to see if I can find maybe if I can go. I can't go back far enough. All right, so let's click that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. I'm going to have to think about that one. Mm. Yes. Yes, you're helping me make bad decisions. Ah, there we are. I see El Cap Addict. Okay. Yes, you do. You hear the wheels turning. The wheels are turning. It's like a song coming out of my head right now, thinking about this. What I'm going to do is take this over here real quick. And let me see if I can log in. Okay, why it's not letting me? There we go. View card. Okay. All right. Ah, I'm thinking to myself here, I think I need to sell a knife first before I do this because I got that Burgess blades. Yeah, so I want to, but this is one of those I'm on the fence with. So I got to be honest with you. So not to disappoint, it's really, really interesting. But I feel like, oh, hey, El Cap Addict. All right. Hey, real quick, appreciate you being a member. Let me go ahead and give you the salute there. I didn't see that. So welcome to Knives Nerdery. So let me go ahead and do that. My salute to you. Thank you. So thank you. I salute you with for the channel membership, man. That's really awesome. And I appreciate every member out there. Really does help the channel. It allows me to do more things, make unwise decisions and things like that. So the reason why I'm holding off, you scored a voodoo from the knife modders? Wow. Okay. The reason why I'm holding off, just so you know, I actually have a reason. I don't know if I can see. Is it still up? No, I think I've already closed it. But this is why. Because of this one. So I did that. And I feel like probably got to wait. And I'm on the fence with the one that I really want to do. And if I'd had enough time before the live stream, I might have already done this, is this. So where is it? And it's if you're one of the members, if sometimes I do members poll, I'll reach out to you guys and kind of say, you know, what do y'all think? Only because, not because I'm unsure of what I want to do, but I just kind of want to see what your thoughts are and see if you've had the experience with it. I am looking at not the battle worn. It is stone washed. Where are you? Zirconia. This one right here. Oh, can't see it. You're seeing my face, man. I'm sorry. Probably scary. All right, this. This one. To put on this. What do you think? I know it's not the Hinderer scale, but everything I saw in the reviews on it, it's got very, very, very favorable reviews. And let's see here. And it's a full scale. It's not a liner. So you actually, it removes a liner. So it's a full scale replacement. And it has a bigger cutout right there. And you can see that. It looks really nice on the milling pattern. I mean, I have some of his stuff already. And I know a lot of you guys probably already have it too. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant, because I'm thinking of that. I think that would be personally, I think I would enjoy that more. The thing I'm worried about the cybernetic, it is almost a 9-inch knife, and you asked about this one. Somebody asked earlier, the Wii Exciton, is it big? It is big, and I will tell you, the Wii Excite. Oh, Why is the camera off? Hold on. Don't know why it's not feeding in. Did I close the app? I probably closed the app, didn't I? No? Okay, so that's working. Why is it not feeding in? Sorry, guys. I seem to have lost my feed in from my camera. Let's see if I disconnect it and reconnect it. See if that works. That doesn't make any sense. There we go. Okay. All right. No, it went away again. Why is it going out? Okay, let me close the app. Sorry. We may have... Oh, it's going in and out for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe I have too many windows open. And I just closed it. Let's see if it lost the feed. Okay. We're back. Okay, so you can see that, right? No, now it's gone. I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. All right, this has not happened before. I don't know if I have too many windows open. Maybe I have too many windows open. So let me see if I can close a few. Okay, guys, I don't know what to say. Let's just go back to the web page. But you know what I can do? Here, I'll do this. This is what I was thinking about. This right here. And what they're saying is it's a full scale. So you see how there's a liner right in here? You have this right in here. This is the G10 scale, and then there's a liner underneath. It would replace both pieces like this back piece is. You see that this back piece right here is one whole piece right here. It would be one whole piece right here. And I think that would look really nice. Hey, Alex Horace, welcome. We're having a little trouble with my desk cam. It's not picking up, so I was trying to show what I was thinking about putting this on there. So don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that after we get off here to see why it's doing that. Huh. Okay, so it's saying it's used by some other device. I don't know what's going on. All right. I'm gonna try to disconnect it and see if that works. Anyways, yeah, this is working. What it is the desk cam. The here, I'll show you. When I go to here, it's saying there's nothing there, right? And that's my other camera, and I have a HDMI video capture card, and it's not capturing for whatever reason. So I shut the application down. I restarted it. I've not seen this before, so this is new. Hopefully it's not a bad card. Yeah, it's not coming back, so I got to figure out what's going on. I don't know if it's my camera's off. Let me see if I turn off the camera. Anyways, yeah, we'll blame the cat. Absolutely. I'll go with that. So, okay. Well, Sorry for the technical difficulties. I can't get my desk camera to work. Worst case scenario, you know, we'll do the live view. But I just wanted to show you that's what I was thinking of doing that on here. That being said, that's why I was thinking of the cybernetic or whatever that one. That's why I was kind of on the fence for it. So it seems like you guys are all think that probably be better. Has anyone bought a Meton Boss Hinderer scale before? Anybody bought one for your Hinderer? Kind of curious. I've read a couple of reviews or seen a couple of YouTube videos on it, and I was kind of curious if everybody had that experience before. Well, that's the one I think I'm going to be doing for sure. So I will be scales only. That's the cart. So we will do that since we're over. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to go check that out. Yeah, I bought them for other knives too. I just haven't bought them for this, and it seems to be really good. And I don't know if it's why others don't do Hinderer scales. I don't know. Rick Hinderer is kind of weird, right? He'll go after people if they look like they do anything that could possibly be copying what they do. And so if he had any similar texture pattern to any of the Hinderers, I'm sure that he would probably try to sue Meton Boss. But I do know, like, if you're familiar with Metal Complex, the guy, Sarah Bound, he'll send in knives. He has a lot of Meton Boss, like Timascus and Zirconium scales that he'll include with those. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, double D10, you're talking about that. Now, that's on your Shaman, the one you're thinking about selling? So, but that's what I was thinking about. That's where I'm at, is this. And I think it looks just really nice. Okay, why is it not zooming? There we go. All right, so here we go. You can see some nice up close. You can see that. I mean, the texture is all the way through. It's really well done. Screws, everything recessed. And you can see the inside of the cutouts and everything. Yeah, seems really well done. So anyways, so that's it for the drops. What just for fun, I don't think we asked this, and I don't think we asked this last week either. What did everybody carry this week, or at least what are you carrying today? We'll go off with that. We'll end up with that. What's the carry for everybody? I know today I was carrying my Scout F3. Actually, you can see a better picture of that. That's what I was carrying today. That's the Griffin company. And then for the afternoon when I wasn't carrying it, I was carrying my, for a little bit, I carried my Wee Knives Evoke. Those are the two that I was carrying today. Mannix 2 lightweight, cool. 229 kick stop this week. The Neutron got a lot of pocket time. Yeah. Now, mine, Milton, is that the what scales do you have on that Neutron? Do you have the titanium, or do you have any contoured scales, fat carbon? Do you go for the micarta? The Stitch Ramlock, the Stitch Ramlock. Oh, the Stitch Ramlock. Okay. All right. Nice, nice. Just got the Kaiser Chimerat. Oh, that's cool. In the mail today. Carrying it today. Nice. Factory Second Shaman. Kind of wanted check out the Rips Garage Technology. They actually have some pretty good titanium scales. As a matter of fact, the version I got on mine, I have these, but these were like a closeout because they weren't milled as well. Where'd it go? There it is. They weren't milled as nicely as the newer ones. The ones they sell right now are super lightweight, just so you know. And those are pretty good. All right. Carried the Pair 3 fly fishing today. Nice. Switching between the two newest, the Winterblade Mirage and the Sharp Eye Design. Nice. Matter of fact, somebody had allowed me to borrow their Winterblade company, Winterblade Co. Mirage, and I'm shipping that back to them tomorrow. And that is a cool little knife. I got a chance to handle that. That's really neat. Yeah, I like that one. Sharp by design, the Mini Evo. I have the Evo Typhoon, which I like. The Mini Evo, I think would be cool, but I really like the Evo Typhoon. I like that size. That to me that's the size I should have gotten all along. So I'm super excited about that. The Kaiser Deviant. Oh, that's cool. All right. Off-grid Enforcer. The Gerber US1 and the SOG on the keychain. Nice. Always nice to have a keychain knife. Leatherman Surge. Very cool. The Gerber Dime. The Gerber Shard. SD Classic 3-inch carbonator knife. Okay. Cold Steel 8010. Kaiser Escort 20CV. CGR Pyrite. Papa Bear knives. Pocket Lucky. Fixed blades. Olight. The 1 IR2 and the I3T. Okay. Oh, that was a great video on the, which one? You were talking about the, assuming which knife. Cubitidius. I always feel weird saying that one. Tiger Stripe titanium scales. Man, Todd, you are carrying an arsenal, man. That's awesome. I like that. I always feel kind of crazy when I carry 2 or 3 knives on me. I feel like, oh, I'm carrying, people are going to think I'm carrying too many. Oh, the Mirage video. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a really neat, that's a neat knife. I like that. I like the assisted on there. And you know what's really nice about that Mirage? The way it's kind of like, almost like an axis lock, you know, or button lock. You can open and close it. I really like that. Brian did a really neat job on that one. It's one of those drops that I completely missed that happened and I didn't even know it happened. And that was even well after it had happened. The Kaiser Escort out of the pocket. Now, is that because of the texture of the scales, or is it the strength of the clip, or is it or what? Because sometimes there's, you know, things you can do to sort of fix that if you're willing to make the modification. Yeah, that ting sound, that is nice. Yeah, it didn't quite get the ting, did it? It is a cool knife. I will say that. It's definitely a cool knife. I think yeah, there's a lot of interesting, cool knives. I was carrying, I hadn't had a chance to put it in my pocket because I just replaced the scales. I told you about this, my standard, the Golden Design Works. I got these naked titanium wavy pattern design standards. These, you didn't have these in the drop, but I really like the color and how this blends in on this knife like this. And so I really enjoyed carrying this one. And I put Skiff washers on this. At the time when I took it apart, I didn't have Skiff washers yet. And so I had to, I finally got some Skiff washers in. And when I replaced the scales, I put those in. And it did make it buttery smooth. So that's that's another one I'll probably be carrying tomorrow. You'll probably see like little shorts on that one because I really just want to put it in my pocket right now. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock, so it's been a great live stream. I really appreciate everyone being here this evening. Thank you to all the new members. I appreciate it. Rocky for the donations and all the members that joined. I appreciate you guys. I really do. It really makes the channel grow just awesome. So thank you very much. Yeah, Craig, you still want a factor? Hey, you know, this is the place to go because I got to tell you, guys here told me about the factor on nav sale, and that's how I picked mine up. So I'll just show you. This is my factor thanks to this live stream. All right. And I ended up putting my little pivot on both sides. And I also discovered here how to make the ting. And then I also discovered if you have any lock stick, Brian Winters told me this is the stuff we need to use. Let me see if I can get you a full screen. This right here, the PTFE. So if you have the Mirage or a Factor, and also any button lock, this works really great on the inside of the button locks. If you don't want to put liquid on there, this is like a silicate, but it's a really great powder. And you should, when you apply it, just use a little brush. You just dip it and put it on there. Really cool stuff, by the way. All right, you guys have a great evening. And to you all, I will, oh, let me get that nice sing there. Ready? Can you hear that? Wait, hold on. There we go. You guys have a great evening. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. It's been fun. We'll see you guys next week. Congrats to Milton again on winning the knife. Look forward to getting your email, and we'll get that out to you. And guys, have a great week. Bye.